Alright, I'm back. I think. My mic reset. Hi, it's been a while. Oopsies. I may have overslept. Am I back? Am I hearable now? My mic reset itself because OBS died.
A full year of Pachi? Wowzers.
Wowzers. Sorry, I got really sleepy and I fell asleep, for a long while. I woke up and Chris is like, are you gonna stream? And I'm like, yeah, I'll stream after my alarm. I have another 10-minute alarm until it's 10 p.m. And then I checked my clock, it's 10:40 and I'm just like, oh Sorry, I'm late for my first stream back. Wait, my camera. Wait. I'm late for my first stream back, but hello, welcome everyone. If you forgot who I am, my name is Pachi. I'm really tired. If you couldn't tell, I've forgotten how to stream, and my ads didn't come because all of you guys decided to sub at the beginning, and so now I need to snooze my ads as much as possible. But I hope everyone's doing good. Did you guys miss me, or did you guys riot while I was gone? Which one of them was it? Well, let me thank everyone for the sauce. Thank you, Origami, for the tier 3 for 18 months. Thank you. Thank you, Detox, for the 11 months. Thank you too for the tier 3 for 12 months. Thank you. What the heck? Thank you, Shy, for the 2 months. Thank you, Justin, for the 5 months. Thank you, Flighty, for the full year. Holy moly. I'm Shy because I kind of forgot how to stream. I don't know why, but I forgot how to stream, and now I'm shy about it. And thank you, Ishkun, for the 11 months. Thank you. Oh, I forgot how to stream. Holy moly. Holy heckin' moly. I forgot. And now I'm shy. Now I'm camera shy. Oh, God. Anyways, did you guys miss me? It's been too long. It's been too heckin' long. Now you guys get my EP voice because I accidentally slept too much. And now you get EP Patchy. But I hope it was good time while I was gone. I hope you guys had enough VODs, enough shorts, and then I got a new cover put out today. I hope you guys enjoyed all of it. But yeah, I hope it was good. I have a big thing to announce, and I'm a little bit late for it. I wasn't gonna announce it right away. I was gonna announce it because, okay, it was an event that happened during my time overseas. So I was just gonna tell the story and then be like, oh, here's the big thing. If you guys want that. If you guys are chill with that. But guys, I forgot how to stream. I'm shy and I'm nervous and I'm tired. Well, actually, part of that was probably because I woke up late. Part of that might be my own fault. But yeah. Oopsies, have you brought souvenirs for chat? I didn't know what you guys wanted, so actually Chris bought sand. Chris bought a bag of sand. You guys can share that bag of sand. How about that? Okay, each one of you gets a grain of sand. How about that? Anyways, yeah, I'll be back into like my normal self soon enough. But
welcome back. Hope you had a fun and fresh time, Tomopachi.
Thank you, Shade. Thank you for the 10 months. Thank you. But yeah, I'll be back into my normal self soon. I wasn't mentally prepared to stream right now because I didn't think I'd wake up at 10:40, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm so late for stream. So yeah, anyways, enjoy your sand, okay? You guys enjoy your sand, pocket sand, okay? Can't believe Patchy didn't do the throw the phone into the river stream. No, that was for you guys. That's a you guys thing, okay? That's you guys can do that, and then you guys can show me the video of you doing that, okay? I'm not doing that. That's a you thing, okay? Oh, my ads, can I keep snoozing them? I think they were I think they snoozed them automatically because you guys were hype training. And so then I was like, I was waiting for the ad to come and the ad never came. And I'm just like, oh god. And so then that's what happened to me. Anyways, what did you guys do while I was gone? What did you do, huh? Did you cry and then be like, I miss Patchy? Or were you actually productive people of society and you did things? Were Scoobert and Chris fed well? Well, I don't know about Scoobert. Well, Scoobert's fine, but Chris is also fine. Both of them are fine. How many times did they jail Pappy for being a popular streeler? What's a streeler, huh? What the heck is a streeler? Oh, there's the ad. What the heck? There's the heckin' ads. Well, I couldn't snooze those ones. I think that was my last snooze. Productive, not sure what that word is. Oh, you spell it Productive, and the pronunciation Merriam-Webster dictionary. Hold on. Productive definition. The definition of productive. Productive is an adjective that means producing or able to produce large amounts of goods, crops, or other commodities related to or engaged in the production of goods, crops, or other commodities, achieving or producing a significant amount or result. There you go. I got the definition for you. It's okay. I got you. Planning a move. Hey, yo, good luck with that. Working, crying at work. It seems everyone's either crying at work or crying at school. Well, good luck with that. Now you have me to help pad some of that, I guess. Fonzo, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I joined the battlefield. What battlefield? What battlefield? But yeah, I think I'm sorry. There's gonna be less energy, Patchy. 1, because I'm EP. 2, because I forgot how to stream. 3, well, what's the third one? I don't even know. I'm nervous. I think I'm nervous because it's my first stream back. I'm already late, and I'm tired. I was trying to take a nap before my stream, but then I just slept through my stream, and I'm just like, okay. Anyways, I'll get back into the groove eventually. But I wanted to talk about my trip. I have a lot of pictures that I've prepared beforehand to show you guys and tell you guys about my time overseas in both Japan and China. Why are my tabs not tabbing? Oh, why can't I separate my tabs? Oh, there it goes. Probably forgot how to chat. You forgot how to chat. You guys forgot how to chat. Anyways, let me get on my pictures. Oh, Battlefield 6. Ooh, have fun with that. Mods also forget how to mod. I don't know. Why don't you test it? Okay, well, I have a lot of pictures. Let me pull them all up. I uploaded them, but I didn't pull them all up. Open link. Open link. Open link. Okay, well, I have to open link on all of them. There's a lot of pictures. I'm sorry. Wait. Oh, okay. Open link. Open link. Okay. Open link. Open link. Anyways, did you guys have any fun events while I was gone, or was it mostly boring without me, the magnificent and amazing Patchy, to be at your side to entertain you? But yeah, the trip was fun overall. I really liked the trip. I had a lot of fun. It was always really busy though. You know, you guys know how I like my EP time, and I could not have my dedicated EP time every single time. And so I was EP. I was tired. My feet hurt. I wasn't hungry all the time because I was a but, you know. You took all the fun with you? It's my fun. It's my heckin' fun. Oh yeah, have you guys been interested in Pokemon Za? Now that it's come out? I don't know if any of you guys were interested in Pokemon Za. Open link. I was kind of interested, but I was kind of waiting for people to be like, oh yeah, it's good, or oh it's terrible before I like buy anything. Oh, I heard the Digimon game is pretty good though. No. Have you playing it? Is it good? Would you rate it good or would you rate it bad? I opened the same picture twice? No, I didn't. Guys, I have a lot of pictures. Give me a little bit of time opening them all up. Play the Digimon game? It looks cool. It looks really cool, but I don't know much about Digimon, but I would play it, but I don't know what it's about. I forgot what I did because every time Pac-B Streel, my memory gets a factory. Do you just forget every single time I start streaming? Was the announcement made? No, I was going. I don't. Actually, guys, you prefer the announcement now, or do you prefer the announcement when I get to it in the story? I feel like when I get to it in the story it would be cool. Because then everything would make sense. But if I just do it now, it's just like, haha, surprise. So I didn't, but it's like halfway in my pictures. It's like halfway in there. Completely biased opinion, Legend Sauce. Bro, Starmie looks so goofy. Starmie looks so incredibly goofy. But yeah, I felt like it'd be better to announce it with the story. Announce it with the story. Yeah. Why do I have so many pictures? Holy moly, my tabs, my tabs are crying because I have so many pictures. Holy moly. Can I start a pass out prediction? No. What is your problem? Oh, I've gotten to the Monhun Cafe pictures. Hold on. I'm getting there. There's a lot of pictures. I'm getting to the Monhun Cafe pictures. I'm at the Monhun. I'm still at the Monhun Cafe pictures. I'm still getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Give me like a hot minute. I have so many Google Chrome tabs open right now. Maybe I should stop. Maybe I should open them as is. Okay, I'm gonna stop opening more. Actually, I'm almost... no, I'm gonna stop opening more. Okay, let's start with my pictures. Hold on. With my It is good enough. Is good enough? Hold on. I need to check if this is good enough. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. With my pictures! I have a whole thing of pictures. Oh, my music is gone. Okay, my music's back. Okay, well, I have a whole thing of pictures. I have like I have so many Chrome tabs full of pictures, and you guys are gonna have to deal with all of them. This is a lot of pictures. So, anyways, first one is not. Sorry. Here's the context of the first one. This is the context of the first one. This is this is okay. So guys, I went from I took like 5 flights, by the way. I went from here, the Americas, the United States of Americas, right? And then I went from here, and then we went to Korea first for a layover. So it was like a long flight. I don't remember how many hours it was. It was a lot of hours to go to Korea. And so we landed in Korea, and then we were just like, hey, we're gonna go outside of Korea for a little bit because we had like a 20-hour layover. And so we went out to Korea, and then we wandered around, and Chris is like, what do you want to eat for dinner while we're in Korea for like a singular day? And I'm just like, I want gopchang, which is what is it? Hold on, let me make myself a little tiny bit bigger. I'll just be over here. I'll just be over here. And then Chris was like, what do you want to eat? And I said, I want gopchang, which is Korean barbecue, but like the intestine version of Korean barbecue. And that's what this is. This is intestines. But they're like, it was like one of the best meals I've had on my trip there, honestly. This was really good. This was really heckin' good. I know some of you guys will be like, ew, it's intestines, gross. But like, honestly, this was really, really good. This was like, I do gotta say, this was one of the best meals I've had when I was overseas. This was so incredibly good. It was just me and Chris. This was like decently cheap. Like this whole meal I think was like $40. I don't know how much that is in won. But soju was like $2, I think, like $2 US. I will be converting everything into US dollars, just by the way, because I can't with all these currencies. Anyways, this was like, this whole meal, it was like the meat, like the intestine, it was like a bowl of steamed egg. It was a what's it called? A like bowl of like raw. It's called yuke, but it was like raw beef with egg, and it was really good too. It was very yummy. But the funny thing is, right, the translations are really bad. So when we tried to order, we got some really silly names. Guys, should we have gotten a good mood for our gopchang order, or should we have gotten platoon window? I didn't understand what any of these better. We got a good mood, platoon window, or a sore throat. Should I have ordered a sore throat? Or crush? Or I don't know. I just took a picture of the really, really silly ones. But I don't know what these translations are. So that when we tried to order, I didn't understand, obviously, because like I see a good mood. I'm like, what the hell does a good mood mean? And then like they changed the menu for us in like to English, right? Because like obviously we're foreigners. But then Chris can read Korean, so it would be better if this was in Korean so that Chris could actually read this thing, but no. It's just in English. We didn't know how to change it back to Korean. And so we just get a good mood, platoon window, or a sore throat. That's all we get. Or crush. I don't know what any of these mean. I don't know what any of these mean. But I think we got platoon we got a good mood. I think we ended up going with a good mood because that's what it looks like in this picture. A good mood looks like it's this picture. So we got this, and honestly, it was so good. I was craving this so bad, and once I finally got it, I'm like, yes, it's so good. It was like intestines have this little paste inside of it that typically is like slightly livery tasting, and if you guys have ever eaten liver, you guys know that it would be like slightly bitter, but like And usually it is a little bit bitter because it tastes like liver, right? But like I ate this and I didn't taste any single bitterness, not a single hint of bitterness. It actually didn't even taste like liver. It tasted just like a really good unidentified meat. And I'm just like, this is so good. This is so heckin' good. So I really like this. It was topped with fish cake. It had cow heart. It had like 3 different types of intestines. Did you guys know cows have 4 stomachs? And so I ate one of its stomachs in this too. And then we also had like soybean soup. We had like chives behind my head right here. Radish. We got a bunch of stuff. I didn't take a picture of the steamed egg because I ate it. But there was steamed egg and there was what's it called? Raw beef, and all of it was $40, and that was really good. It was like literally I would rate this as top 3 meals I've had overseas, and it was just in a random layover in Korea. But it was really good, and I was really happy I got to eat here. Let me close the tabs as I like show them to you guys. But yeah, this was really good. I really enjoyed this meal. I couldn't understand a single thing that was going on. Because as much as as long as I've lived with Chris or have dated Chris, oh, it's been over 6 years now. I've dated Chris for over 6 years, right? I still barely know Korean. I don't know a single thing. I tried to learn Korean and I gave up as soon as I couldn't tell the difference between 2 letters. So, anyways, this was really good. This is really good. Only cost me and Chris $40 for the both of us. Soju, literally, when we went to the convenience store to get like some like water or like some snacks and stuff like that, we look at the drink section, right? And Chris is like, why is a bottle of soju literally as cheap as water? Literally, it's almost as cheap as water. Also, I need to move myself. Help. There we go. Bro, why is a bottle of soju there like $2? Like barely even $2. It's like barely $2. A bottle of water is like $1. Actually, a bottle of soju was like anywhere from $1.50 to $2 over there. Isn't that crazy? Oh god, they have such easy access to soju at a heckin' convenience store. Like $1.50 or $2 for a bottle of soju is crazy. Heckin' crazy. 6 years? Yeah, 6 years of dating this guy, and I still don't know any Korean. I'm really bad at Korean. Well, to be fair, he also tried to learn Vietnamese for me. He said that language hard as heck, and I will have to agree, Vietnamese is hard as heck. So we can't even learn each other's languages because both languages are hard as heck. Unfortunately. Is that kimchi jjigae? You are correct. That was kimchi jjigae though. It was kimchi jjigae. They also have multi-chambered hearts. I didn't know about that. I just know that they have 4 stomachs. But yeah. It was really good. This meal was so good. And then the next meal we had, we had it at the airport because we were just like, we had a capsule hotel at the airport. It was honestly nicer than I thought. I thought it'd be like one of those pods, but Chris rented us like an actual like private room with just like a bed, and it had a sink and a shower inside of it. So that was really nice. And then we slept in that, and we got out, and then we still had a few hours left until our flight. I think we checked out at like 10 a.m. and our flight was at like 2 p.m. So we still had like 4 hours until we had our flight, right? And so we just got food at the airport. I got tonkatsu, and then it came with udon apparently, and then I got it was like a fried plate. So it had like 1 piece of shrimp or ebi fry. It had 1 piece of like fried shrimp. It had 1 piece of fried fish. It had 2 pieces of fried pork. Like a tiny scoop of rice, some like coleslaw, and then udon, and that was really good. I couldn't eat all of it. I could only eat like one of the pork fillets and then like everything else, but like it was a lot of food. It was a lot of food. You like the fern sticker? Oh yeah, this is Chris's water bottle. Do you guys like it? He has a sticker from Mega Man Battle Network. He has a fern sticker. He has this is a chicken eating chicken. Been learning how to make Korean food. Ooh, what have you liked so far? Looks like she's looking at the food. Oh, it does look like she's looking at the food. But yeah, this was really good. I like the udon the best. It definitely was not as good as the gopchang, but it was still good for airport food. Honestly, for airport food, this is pretty good. I like this. And Chris got... I forgot what it's called, but it's like stewed beef with like glass noodles. Yeah. I don't know what it was called, but that's what he got. This was pretty good. And then, oh, I forgot to show you. I got frozen yogurt. And apparently this frozen yogurt place had like a Pokemon collab. And so I got a Pokemon cup with my... I got plain frozen yogurt, by the way. They gave me all this for plain frozen yogurt. I think one of like the more personalized yogurts was Pokemon themed. I think I saw like a Mew themed yogurt and like a Jigglypuff themed yogurt. But like I just got plain yogurt. And they gave me this with my yogurt. It's a Pokemon cup, and then it's... I know you guys can't really tell, but that's a Charizard on the spoon. It's a little hard to tell. There's no, not Charizard, Charmander. There's a Charmander on that spoon. Sorry, I'm tired, but there's a Charmander on that spoon. But this frozen yogurt was pretty good. I just don't know... They just gave me a lot for just plain frozen yogurt. I just like plain frozen yogurt, guys. It's to make the plain yogurt taste better. Oh, you're so right. You're so fucking right. There was a lot of yogurt. Took me a minute to learn how to properly make kimchi. It's hard to properly make kimchi because you're just like, oh, it's just cabbage and then just marinade, right? But no, you have to do this whole like song and dance with the cabbage, and then you have to like make the marinade good, and then you have to make it like a certain amount of fermentation for it to actually be good. And kimchi is like a whole process, and Chris does it for me. That becomes a house spoon. It was plastic. It was very plastic. I don't think I could have kept it as a house spoon.
6 whole sodas po click.
Thank you, Dragon, for the 6 months. Also, thank you, Dragon, for the 9 months. Oh my god, I'm missing some, and I'm so sorry. But thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You have to slap someone with kimchi? What? I have to slap someone. But yeah, this was really good. I liked it. I just took a picture of it. Oh, I took a picture of other stuff that I saw. I saw this Pikmin. I think it's cookies. I can't read that. But there was like Pikmin like goodies. This was at like a convenience store inside of the airport, by the way. I saw Pikmin cookies, and they're so cute. Do you see that? Look at them. They're so cute. These are so cute. I love them. Oh, they're so precious. I didn't get them because I didn't know what it was, but I just thought these were like the cutest thing ever. And then, as you can see, maybe a little bit on my side, they also have this bread that also has Pikmin on it. I don't really know what this is either. I didn't really ask, but there's this bread that also has Pikmin on it, and I thought this was really cute. This was so cute. I loved it. Oh yeah, and then there was K-pop. There was a lot of K-pop Demon Hunters, by the way. There was K-pop Demon Hunter Shin Ramen. Like a lot of K-pop Demon Hunter Shin Ramen. Like there was literally a shelf just K-pop Demon Hunter Shin Ramen. Thank you, honey, for the 54 months. Thank you. But yeah, literally a whole shelf just full of K-pop Demon Hunter Shin Ramen. Holy moly, everyone's renewing their
anyway, welcome back from your vacation and your EP slumber pop wave.
Thank you, Waper, for the 9 months. Thank you. I appreciate it. But anyways, I took a picture of the Soda Pop Saja Boys creme brulee because I thought it was funny that there's creme brulee of the Saja Boys. The whole shelf of Shin Ramen that had K-pop Demon Hunters on it was kind of crazy too, though. But look at this. There's another brulee. There's Huntrix, and then there's Saja Boys creme brulee. Which one would you guys choose? Would you guys choose the soda pop ice brulee, or would you guys choose the golden mango ice brulee? Can't do it when you're here. Technically, you could. Technically. Let me drink some water. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna be yapping a lot, so I'm gonna be drinking water a lot. But, yeah. Anyways, which one would you choose? I would choose the soda pop one. That sounds delicious. I don't know what soda pop creme brulee is supposed to taste like, but that sounds good. I would eat it. Actually, you could. You want the grape juice? Oh, that'd be funny if they actually had the grape juice, but no. There was like a good amount of like K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. Honestly, I don't know why I'm surprised, but I'm a little bit surprised that K-pop Demon Hunters is popular in Korea. I thought it'd be mostly popular in America, but it's like pretty popular in Korea. Oh, actually, it's also pretty popular in Japan. I'm like surprised K-pop Demon Hunters isn't like is popular in Korea. I thought people would think it was cringe in Korea, but like it's popular there. It's really popular there, and it's really popular in Japan. They kept playing. I heard Golden or Takedown or like I don't know. I just heard a bunch of their songs while I was just like out and about. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting this to be a thing. Also, I'm surprised I didn't take a picture of the Shin Ramen. Did I not? Guess I didn't. I guess I didn't. I guess not. Did you hear Idol? I think I heard Idol. I think I heard Golden, Takedown. I forgot, but yeah. Anyways, I didn't get any of the K-pop Demon Hunter stuff, but it was fine. Next picture is okay. So sorry. I have a lot of pictures, but not a lot of story time. So we had like our 20-hour layover in Korea, right? And then we went to China afterwards, right? And man, going to China is like a really scary, but like it's also just really tough to get into China, I feel like. So the thing was for us, hold on, before this, I gotta tell you what happened at the airport back in America, right? So we were at America, and so what we were gonna do, right? We were going to fly from America to Korea to China to Korea for another layover to Japan, right? That's what we were gonna do. But apparently there's a law in China where you can't go to the same country where you came from. Apparently that's a law. So if you go from America to China to America, they don't allow that. And this is specifically for the visa. Well, actually not visa. This is specifically for traveling without a visa. This is the specific requirement for traveling without a visa. And apparently you can only stay like, what is it, 10 days? 10 days in China without a visa. Yeah, it's an exception in needing a visa. Yeah, we didn't have a visa because apparently you can travel to China without a visa, and we did that. Yeah. What was I gonna say? We did that, and apparently if you do travel without visa, you can't go from you cannot enter the wait, what? You cannot go from the same country that you are leaving. Yeah. So you can't go from America to China to America. You can't. And so our flight was America to Korea to China to Korea. And there's like, wait, no, wrong. You can't do that because you're going from Korea to China to Korea. And that is illegal. That move is illegal for some reason. I don't really know why. Even though both of them are just layovers. Both of them are just very much layovers. And so we went from America to Korea for the layover, and we went to China, which is our destination. But then afterwards, we were gonna go to Korea again for another layover before going to Japan. But then they're like, no, you can't do that. That is illegal. And so Chris had to last minute change our flight from America to Korea to China to Korea to Japan to America to Korea to China to Japan. So instead of like leaving China to Korea, we left China to go to a different part of China and then went to Japan. So that was our flight path. It was kind of a weird flight path, but that was our flight path. I don't think you explained that right. No. I explained that correctly. So we went from America to Korea for a 20-hour layover. Then we went from Korea to the place we're going to in China, okay? Like our destination in China, right? And then after that, we went from our destination to China to a random place in China, like to a random city in China for a layover. And then from that random city in China, we went to Japan. And apparently that is a valid series of like flights to go in and out of China without a visa. Apparently that's valid. And so Chris had to change our flight last minute. Literally, he changed it at the airport because the people were just like, no, you can't do that if you don't got a visa. And so Chris had to change it at the airport. He's like, okay, we're going to China again. China part 2, baby. And so that's what happened to us. And that was awful. Anyways, that means I had to go on a lot of flights. That was painful. Cause our flight from America to Korea was over 10 hours. I don't remember exactly how many. And then our flight from Korea to China was like 4 hours, I think. And then our flight from China to China was like 2 hours. And then our flight from China to Japan was like 6 hours? Wait, what? I don't know. An amount. I lost track, but they were awful. I hate flying. I hate traveling. I hated it. Should be between 10 to 17. Well, I don't remember the exact number. But also, I think if I remember the exact number, I wouldn't say the exact number anyways. But anyways, I don't remember the exact number. But yeah, so, that was a whole, like, ordeal. And so Chris, like, changed our flight last minute. He had to cancel, and we only got, like, a partial refund for the cancel because it was, like, the day of, like, flights, which was sad. But it's better than not being able to go on vacation at all. So, yeah. And so from that, we went to Korea, and then I told you guys about the food and stuff like that, and then my frozen yogurt, and yummy. And then we went from Korea to China, right? And then we went through, like, all the TSA and stuff like that. And there was, like, this, gate for immigration. And it's, like, it's just, like, to enter the country, right? Like, if you're, like, a temporary visitor and stuff like that, you go and you give them a form. Or, sorry, you fill out a form, and then you're just like, I'm entering the country without a visa. I would like to just travel here for less than 10 days. Thank you. And then they're like, okay, But the thing is, right? On the plane, they were asking us to fill out a form for arrival. And so we filled that out, right? But then we gave it to the people and there's like, no, that's wrong. Apparently. So the story is, okay, we're lined up for immigration, right? Chris goes in first because typically he goes in first to see like, and then I see what he does and then I follow in his footsteps kind of thing. He goes in. They're like talking to him a bunch. And then they're talking, they're yapping, I don't know what they're talking about. And then there's like, is that girl with you? Is that one with you? And I was like, me? Yeah, I'm with that guy. And then they pull me to the side. There's like, give me your passport. Show me your passport. I'm like, okay. And then I show them my passport. And then they just look visibly confused. Like they barely spoke English, by the way. They spoke mostly Chinese. None of us know Chinese. And so we were struggling with the conversation a little bit. But I can understand passport give. I'm not sure if I'll still be awake for the announcement. No! It's okay. Good night, Birdie. Hi, Tatsuya. But yeah, so I understood give passport, and so I gave passport, and then I gave the card that I filled out on the plane, and then they told me wrong card, don't fill this one out, and then they gave me a new card or like a new form, and they're like, fill this one out, and I'm like, okay, sounds good. And then I filled it out, and then afterwards they checked my passport again. They did all that stuff. And then they're like, okay, they cleared Chris because Chris was ahead of me. They cleared him. And then he went on ahead, and then it was my turn. And so since it was my turn, I did the same thing. He's like, passport, give. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, the form you filled out, give that one too. And I'm like, okay. And then I gave both of those to him. And then they thoroughly checked my passport. And they're like, they just stare. They're looking, and then they're like, okay, go back out the way you came and stand next to that officer lady. And I'm like, okay. And so I had to go back out the way I came. And so by this point, me and Chris were separated. Chris made it past the gate. I did not make it past the gate. I'm chilling here, standing next to the officer lady, and I don't know what I did. Chris looked at me. He's like he gave me this look of like, what's going on, and then I gave him a look of like, I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of terrified right now. And so I stand next to this officer lady for like 10 minutes, and then this guy comes, right? Like they have my passport, they have my documents and stuff like that. I'm kind of just stuck here. And so then eventually another guy comes, and they both start inspecting my passport very thoroughly. And they just kind of look at it. They're discussing with each other. There's another guy that shows up, hands Chris like his luggage. And then I'm still stuck on the other side. And then eventually they call me back, right? They call me back. And then they say, you know, China is very serious about their laws. If you don't follow the laws, you will get punished accordingly. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Why are you telling me this? Did I break a law or something? What's going on? He's like, very serious, okay? Very, very serious. Okay? And I'm like, okay. And then they look at my passport a little bit more, right? And then they're just like, then they suddenly asked me, are your parents Chinese? And I'm like, My parents are not Chinese. I'm also not Chinese. And they're like, where are you from then? Or like, where are your parents from then? And I said, Vietnam. And then they looked at me, they looked at my passport, and then they were just like, okay, we'll let you in. And I'm just like, you just had to verify that I wasn't Chinese? Okay, oh, okay. I'm like, do I look Chinese or something? Is that why they inspected me? I was terrified. I'm just, and then I reunited with Chris, and Chris is like, what, why were you held up for so long? And I'm like, I don't know. I think they thought I was Chinese. I think they thought I was Chinese, and then, I think there's different laws for if either you or your parents are Chinese, and I did not even know that. But it's like, I don't know. They held me up because there's something about me that like checked their flags of being Chinese, and I'm like, no, I'm not Chinese. I'm just Vietnamese. I'm like right under you guys. But yeah, it was really scary. But then as soon as they like found out that I wasn't Chinese, they were just like, okay, you can enter. And I'm just like, ugh. But yeah, apparently there's something that flagged me as being Chinese. And that was scary. I didn't know that because I didn't think I had to worry about that because I'm not Chinese. So that was a scary moment. That was very scary. He literally looked me dead in the eyes. He's like, you know, China laws are very serious. If you break them, you will be punished accordingly. And I'm just like, yes, I understand that's how laws work. I understand laws are very strict, especially in a country that I am visiting. I understand. But that it was just really scary. It was just really scary. It was so scary. Being Chinese isn't allowed in China. No, it's not that. It's just different, apparently. But I don't know how or why it's different because I'm not Chinese. I don't need to look into this. So, but I was just terrified. I was so scared. So, after they found out I wasn't Chinese, they just let me pass. They're just like, okay, if your parents aren't Chinese, then that's fine. But I think they were trying to look up my parents in their database while I was like standing with the other officer. I think they were trying to see if they could look up my parents in the system. And then they had to call me over, and they're just like, are your parents Chinese? And I'm just like, I think they couldn't find my parents in the system because my parents aren't in the system. Because my parents aren't Chinese. Oh. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. If my parents were Chinese, I wouldn't have known. They've spoken Vietnamese to me their entire life. I wouldn't have heckin' known. So, China wants to keep closer tabs on any Chinese from abroad entering China. It's a part of their ideology. Yeah, but I'm not Chinese. So it's really scary. I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was stupid foreigner or something. I don't know, but I'm definitely not Chinese. I was terrified. This guy got me like sweating bricks. This guy is terrifying. Anyways, I went through that. And then I went through because he was just like, oh, not Chinese, go through, never mind. False alarm. And then we went through more security for our bags, and then I got flagged for some reason. I got flagged again, and then there's like, open your suitcase, and I'm like, okay, and then I opened it, and then he looked at my purse. I put in a purse in my suitcase because I wanted to use that purse when I was overseas, and he's like, is this just a bag? And I'm like, yeah, that's my purse. Because I wanted to bring a purse. He's like, okay, leave. And I'm like, okay. When you fill out the China visa application, there's a lot of questions about whether you or your family are from China. Really? I didn't know that. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm not Chinese whatsoever. I think. Unless my family messed up somewhere, but I don't know where my family messed up. But it's not my parents, at least. I didn't mess up with my parents. I don't know where they messed up, though. If they messed up. I don't know. As far as I know, I'm pure Vietnamese. As far as I know, though. I'm not taking a DNA test to figure that out, but as far as I know. So, Region diff? I don't know. I'm guessing it's something to do with their government recognizing any Chinese as their own. Maybe, but yeah, I'm definitely not. So it was very scary. I thought it was like a stupid foreigner thing, not like a is this woman Chinese kind of thing. I thought it was like that. But yeah. Nothing happened. I didn't get in trouble, thankfully. And then Kumomo's family greeted us and then took us to a hotel, and that was cool. So yeah. Reminds me of how I got held up at the airport to go to Alaska for like 20 minutes. I was as close to getting detained for a reason I still don't know. No, hold on. Let me... Can I remix this picture? Hold on. I have a picture that I need to do something to. Give me a solid second. Because I didn't realize it's not, I'm pretty sure it's not a big deal, but I'd rather not have it shown. One second has passed, what the heck? Uh-huh. You know, at the rate I'm telling my story, it's gonna be a while until I get to my announcement. You guys just want it now? Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Hold. Perfect. Gives me time to, do this. Nanomachine, son. Because, like, if I do my announcement, I'll probably get there at, like, the 3-hour mark just by the... This wasn't your announcement that you're a fugitive for the Chinese authorities? No, I'm not. I promise I'm not. Announcement on graduating? No, I'm not graduating either. But... what if I just tell the story faster? I'll just tell the story faster. So this translates literally to K-pop Demon Hunters. Is crazy. Your debut. Gonna shower until I heard Pachi was gonna make the big announcement. Well, go shower. I'll do it later. Do it now at the 1 hour mark. Should I do it at the 1 hour mark? Should I? Do you guys want me to say it now? It's like pretty like halfway into this, and I'm like probably like 10% into all of this. Heard you passed out. Your mother. Yes, I'm EP. Okay, do a poll. Poll. Do you guys want the announcement now or later, or when it, or through the story? 10%. Yeah, there's a lot of story to this. Probably gonna be yapping for a while. I'm also EP. Give us the first half. I don't think I can give you half of the announcement. Mods, can you make a poll and ask if you want the announcement now or naturally through the story? Thank you. Nor or later? What the hell? Anyways, vote through the poll. I can't really give you half of the announcement. Okay, it seems like a lot of you guys want the announcement now. Okay, if you guys want the announcement now. Xi Jinping needs you back to the homeland. I don't even know who that is. I'm literacy knowings none. Nothing with YouTube? Dang. Okay, read out half of each word? No, it's not like a word announcement. It's like, I gotta show you a picture. He's a VA for Winnie the Pooh in China. Oh, actually? I don't know. You could be pulling my leg and I wouldn't actually know. Switching my con, I was looking for packed beer merch. I don't think there's merch of me, but eventually I would love for there to be merch of me. He's a president of China. Oh, sorry. I didn't know that. I was like, that's a familiar name, but I don't know why it's familiar. Well. Anyways, you guys want the news now? You guys are greedy? You want the news now? Where the hell did I put the picture? You guys want it now? Pachi's announcement, she's going on another vacation. Low-key, I wish so, because there's so much in Japan that I kind of wanted to do, but... So I was selling credit cards that were themed after VTuber community names. Oh, that's so cute. Right, meow? Okay. Are you guys ready for my huge announcement that I'm scared? Even though I'm not... I'm not really scared. Oh, what the hell? Just in time. Hi, Komomo. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I hope your stream was good. What are you guys up to? Oh, Star Real. How was Star Real? Ow!
Pog announcement.
Thank you for the 23 months, Komomo. You guys are just in time for my big announcement, even though I haven't gotten to it in the story. You guys are just impatient, and you guys want the announcement now. I guess this is a good time with Komomo and her community being here, I guess. Announcement now! No, we're so patient. Well, most of you guys will probably be asleep by the time I announce this, so... Announcement time! Wow! Wow! Is the announcement something bad happened to Scubert? No, so are EB. I'm also really EB. The announcement is in 7 minutes, there's gonna be a Wurble. But okay, you guys ready for the big announcement? I'm partially scared, but like at the same time I shouldn't be scared. I've been withholding information from you guys. Definitely don't know what it is. I've been withholding information from you guys. Okay, and I will now reveal to you my big secret that I've been keeping from you guys for a little over a week. Okay? A little over a week, I've been keeping this big secret from you. And so I reveal to you my secret. There you go. Hi, I'm engaged. There you go. There's my big secret. Sorry, let me make the picture bigger. There's my big secret. I have been proposed to, and then I said, well, did I say yes? I told Chris I said yes, but I don't know if I said yes in the moment. But yes, big announcement. I'm engaged. Yippee! After 6 whole years, 6 whole hecka years, I'm engorged now. I have it on video. You didn't say yes. I didn't? Did I at least nod? 5 years. Okay, 5 years, 11 months, and how many weeks? 51 weeks or something? It's basically like 6 years. Girl said, huh? What did I say in the moment? I said, I'm gonna die. She kept gaslighting you. Okay, well, I said, okay, yes. I have it on stream. I said yes, okay. On stream, here you go. Here's your answer. Yes. That's a crazy. You said I'm gonna die. Is this serious? Yeah, I definitely remember saying I'm gonna die as like my first response. Like thank you for the 51 bucks. Okay, so I think think
12
it's...
months, a full year, and congrats on the wedding Pock Party.
Thank you, Cheaty, for the 12 months. Thank you. Yeah, I guess I definitely don't remember saying it right away. I didn't say yes right away. Because I was stun locked. Okay, okay, guys, you have to understand. I was in a, as you guys can see, I was in a kimono, and kimonos are kind of killing me.
The worst she could say is no.
Yeah, instead I said I'm gonna die. But I didn't mean it as that I'm gonna die because you proposed to me. I thank you, Rick, for the fun gift. I was in a kimono, very restrictive. I was overstimulated. I was tired. My feet hurt. I was going through a lot of emotions. And then this man pulls out a ring and says, "Will you marry me?" And then the first thing I say is, "I'm gonna die." But, so I didn't say, I don't even know what I said. I think I said I'm gonna die like 3 times before I said anything else. I think I said, "Are you serious?" after I said I'm gonna die 3 times. But anyways, here's the big announcement. I'm engorged. It's kind of weird saying that. It's kind of weird saying it's yeah, it's I'm not used to this. It's such a crazy way to reach myself. Oh my god. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Apparently all the witnesses said I never said yes, but I nodded, and that was good enough, right? That was good enough. Anyways, it's weird because instead of saying I'm dating, I now have to say that I'm engaged. So yeah, that's weird. And then instead of calling him my boyfriend, now I have to call him my fiance, and that's weird. that's something I gotta get used to. And then I also my finance. I didn't want to say the word fiance at first, so I called him my finance. I'm like, "Honey, you're now my finance. And I'm your finance." Cheaty, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Are you guys gifting me subs as like a early wedding gift or something? Anyways, I'm engaged. Big news, huge news. Yeah, I was keeping it in. I told the server I got crazy news that I cannot share right now because I wanted to have a big announcement for it. But big announcement! I'm engaged. Thanks. Okay, bye. Waper, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yes. Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys knew what the announcement was. I don't know what other announcement there could have been. But, I don't know, you guys. I'm pretty sure a good chunk of you guys speculated this. And you guys didn't tell me because obviously you didn't want to ruin the surprise. But I fear a good chunk of you guys have speculated this. Big announcement, I'm engaged, thanks, bye. Okay, bye. I was 100% sure the moment the announcement tweet popped up. You were? What if I was graduating, huh? What if that was it then, huh? I figured it was this or a kid. Oh god, I don't want a kid, man. Oh god. Anyways, yeah. Second big announcement, it's Wordle time. You said it was good, I did say it was good. And this is the good. This is good. Anyways, I have the ring on my finger right now. So that's cool. I'm not used to wearing a ring. So this is interesting. Graduating good would be crazy. Well, graduating can be good. But, you know. The pin? What is the pin? What? I'm not pregnant! I don't ever want to be pregnant. Oh. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I'm engorged now. That's cool. So I guess I'll tell you the story. Now. I'll tell the rest of the story later. Anyways, this was one of the days Chris planned. He was like, let's go to Nara. And if you guys don't know, Nara is where Japan is very famous for having a lot of deer. Like hella deer. And then they can bow to you and then you can feed them and stuff like that. So we went to Nara. There were deer everywhere. There were deer heckin' everywhere. But yeah, so we went there, and then they were just like, oh, let's rent kimonos and yukatas, and I'm like, that sounds like a dandy idea. And so we went to a place like a kimono rental place, so we picked our kimonos and yukatas, and that was cool. And then we went off on our adventure, and then we went to what I thought was Nara Park, but it was actually not Nara Park. And then, oh, thank you, Cheetah, for gifting us up to paper, thank you. But we went to, like, this place that had a lot of deer. It was not Nara Park, but it had a lot of deer, and that was cool. And there were hella deer. And then there were, like, deer running. Apparently, we got there when it was, like when a lot of the deer are in heat or something, like, these deer were horny. These deer were so horny. Like, me and Kumomo and, like, the gang just witnessed one female deer getting chased by, like, 5 male deer and, like, trying to bang her. I'm just like, holy moly! This is crazy! The deer are crazier this time of year. Holy heckin' moly! Oh my god! Also, GD, thank you for gifting us up to you. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, these deer are crazy. I saw a deer mounting another deer. There were deer, like, making noises, and I think those were mating calls. And I'm just like, holy heckin' moly. These deer are so horny right now. These deer are horny as hell. They were, like, literally, we had to dodge deer getting chased or, like, chasing other deer. Like, they were just in this park. We see 5 deer chasing another deer. They're like actively running into people and stuff like that. They ran onto the street because they were trying to bang on the street in front of cars. I was like, holy moly, what's wrong with these deer? Oh god, but yeah, like, literally the female deer just kept getting chased for so long. I was like, oh god, like they're just 5, like, deer. They were fighting each other too. Like, they were doing the thing where they get their antlers and then they headbutt the other one. They were doing that too, and I'm just like, holy moly, what is going on? And then, like, we're just, like, dodging deer and stuff like that. It's like, oh god, man, oh heckin' lord. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. It was kind of a crazy time. And then we were slowly making our way over to the actual Nara Park with, like, the shrine and stuff like that. And where they sell the shika senbei, which are the deer crackers that you can feed them. They're slowly making our way, but Kumomo is struggling. Apparently her kimono was like, it was really hard to walk in her kimono and her shoes and stuff like that. So, like, I think we had to walk at like half pace because she sacrificed mobility for beauty. She was very pretty, but also we went very slowly. Because she was struggling in her shoes. She was struggling to like actually like take a step that was bigger than like 2 millimeters in her kimono and stuff like that. And so eventually we made it to the like the park, right? And then I think Kumomo saw a sign for dango, and then I assume she just wanted to sit for a little bit, and then she would get up, and then we would keep going, right? But so I went a little bit ahead, and then we're just like, wait, what if Kumomo's not just sitting for a second? And so then they go back, and then they come back, and they told me Kumomo really wanted dango, so she ordered a dango, and she waited for a dango. And then she got the dango, she tried to take a picture of the dango, she dropped the dango, and then she had to order a second dango, and then she had to wait for that dango, and then she ate the dango, and then we could go. Apparently that's what happened. And so that took us like a good like 20 minutes, I think. I think that was like 20 minutes of just like waiting for her to get her dango and for her to finish her dango. I think it was like, honey, how long was it? It was like 20 minutes. And all of this while Chris is stressing because apparently the kimono rental closed within like an hour. I don't remember how long. It felt like 20 minutes. Chris was stressing because he's just like, bro, we gotta go further in the park. He's like, we haven't even made it like very far in the park, and we only have like 40 minutes to like go into the park and then get back to return our kimonos. So then that happened. And then after 20 minutes, Kumomo suddenly went faster than normal. And I was like, I guess her rest made it to where she's able to keep up. And then we had a photographer friend who was like bringing in like a big camera setup and like was taking pictures and everything. And I'm just like, I guess Kumomo's got her energy back. And so we started taking pictures at like certain places, right? And then it was just like, oh, we'll just do it at one scene, and then we go to another scene, and then we'll do it at this scene, and then we'll go to another scene, like take pictures and everything. And then at the last of the picture takings, I was told to look out into the lake. I was told, look out there. Like with Chris, right? And then both of us looked out there, and then the guy, the photographer guy, our friend, I called him the guy, but he's our friend, photographer, was like, Chris, step back a little bit. And then he stepped back a little bit, and then photographer man was like, Pachi, turn around. And I'm like, in my body, I felt a shock. Before I could turn around, I felt a shock in my body. I'm like, something's fishy here. Something's a little fishy here. I fear if I turn around, my life is going to be changed forever. I'm afraid to turn around, but he told me to turn around, and I'm terrified of turning around right now. Whereas Chris, I'm like, what? Is something gonna happen? I fear the ability to not see is scaring me. Imagine if you just didn't turn around. Oh god. Imagine if I didn't. Imagine I was like, no, I'm good. I actually like this view. But yeah, I felt, when he said turn around, I felt a shock go down my body. And I was just like, this isn't it, right? this isn't what I'm expecting, right? Turn around, I twerk. Honestly, it was like a 50-50, right? It was like a 50-50. It's like either I turn around and I see Chris twerking. I either see Chris twerking or I see something that will change my life forever. I don't know which one of the two. But yeah. Anyways, I turn around. Very, very scared. I'm very scared as I turn around. I'm like, oh god, what's happening? I turn around. I see Chris is not at my eye level no more. Chris is currently not at my eye level. He is below my eye level. And I'm just like, I look down and I'm just like, ow! Ow, man! Oh god, oh man, oh god. My boy's on a knee. Yeah, my boy is on a knee. Holy moly, he's pulling something out. Oh god. And he said, I'm sorry for making you wait so long. And then I said, I'm gonna die. And then he said, will you marry me? And I'm like, I'm gonna die. Oh god. I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? And then I think I said I'm gonna die. And then he said, is that a yes? And I don't think I ever said yes. I think I just did I did the good old I did that maneuver, and then he took it as a yes, and then he got up, and then we hugged, and then he put on my ring for me, and then I looked at everyone, and they were all filming me. They were all staring. Kumomo, basically the whole gang. It was like 6 of us, right? Like including me and Chris. So there were like four people. There were 4 people. Like, looking at us, looking at me being proposed, looking at Chris proposing, holy, and I was like, holy moly, Did you cry? I did cry. I would show pictures, but they have my face on them. I chose this picture because it didn't have my face on it. Anyways, yeah, that's how it happened. Then this happened. I cried a little bit. Actually, I kind of want to cry now because, like, it still hasn't really hit me that I'm engorged. It hasn't hit me. Have you actually said yes? Well, I've said yes by now. I said yes on stream. Does that count? Anyways, yes, my brain was very scattered. I said I was gonna die because 1, I'm in a kimono. 2, my feet hurt. 3, I think we've walked like 10k steps ever since. 4, my back hurt. 5, the deer were banging each other. 6, I was overstimulated. 7, there were a lot of people. So yeah, that's why I didn't give a very normal response. I checked the recording, there's deer mating call in the background while it was happening. Oh my god, there was a deer mating call? Oh god. I thought you were gonna say there's a deer mating in the video, and I was just like, was there an actual deer mating in the background? Holy moly. Did you get the thing where people applauded? No. Well, at least I didn't hear it. I was kind of like scatterbrained. But yeah, engorged. Sorry, it hasn't sat with me, right? It hasn't sat with me. think that deer were overstimulated. I'm overstimulated. I'm getting proposed to. I'm overstimulated. But yeah, so yeah, I'm engaged, so that's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So apparently, Chris said he planned something. He planned to go further into the park to take pictures at like certain spots that he planned in advance. But apparently the spot he proposed to me at was not any of these spots that he wanted to propose to me at. He wanted to go further in the park. But he said he was panicking. He said he was like, Pachi's feet are gonna die. Kumomo's like died already. Kumomo like can barely walk like 2 millimeters for each step because of her kimono. Kumomo bought Dongo, dropped the Dongo, and had to reorder the Dongo. Chris is just like stressing out here, he said. And then Chris is just like, Kumomo, can we get Dongo later? I need to propose to her before our kimono rentals expire. And Kumomo said, I forgot that was happening today. That's what Chris told me. I don't know. Well, obviously, I don't know how true this is. I have to ask Kumomo. She actually forgot that Chris was gonna propose to me that day. But, you know, apparently that's what happened. Kumomo must feel guilty. She probably does, and I don't want to make her feel bad for it. But I just thought it was funny. Chris is just like in full panic mode. Like he's just like, we gotta get to the spots where I want to propose to her to. And Kumomo's like, Dango. Imagine forgoing something. That's okay. It worked out in the end. And we got this nice picture of me having a ring on. So to be fair, Dango. Everyone was overstimulated. Yeah, everyone was overstimulated, if I gotta be honest. Kumomo's overstimulated, I'm overstimulated, like, literally Chris is overstimulated, everyone's overstimulated, everyone's panicking, everyone is dying. But yeah, it was kind of funny. Has to be a little trolling? I don't know. Like, I think the reason why Kumomo started to move a little bit more quickly after the Dango incident is because Kumomo got reminded by Chris. Chris is just like, hey, I want to propose to her, like, pretty soon. Oh. So, I think that's when she remembered that this was happening. Not paying for an extra few hours? No, it's not that. It's because the kimono place was gonna close 30 minutes, like, after we got back. So it was pretty time crunch. It was not paying for a few extra hours. It's kimono place gonna close, and we can't return kimono. So yeah, locking in. Yeah, I was like, I think Kumomo got more energy from that Dango, but no, Kumomo got more energy from remembering that that Chris is gonna propose. Environment was good. The environment was good. It was pretty. I'll show you guys the pictures I took. But yeah, it was funny. But yeah, so that happened. All my, like, friends were there, like, Kumomo was there, like, and then, like, 3 other of our friends were there, and then I was just like, oh, that's crazy that I have this ring on me now. So that was crazy. That was fucking crazy. And so then Chris is like, okay, we have to rush back to the kimono shop. now. After proposing to me, he was like, we have to go now. We have to go right now. He was like, I propose, we have to go. We have to go. We have to go now. And so we shuffled back to the kimono rental places as fast as possible, as heckin' fast as possibly able to. And then we made it back in time, just in time, very much just in time. And then we were just like, sumimasen! And stuff like that. There's like, it's okay, daijoubu, daijoubu. And I'm like, oh, we still felt bad. But anyways, yeah, I got proposed to in a kimono, so... That's how you make sure that your girlfriend looks their best before proposing, I guess. Tell them they're gonna be in a kimono and that they're having a photo shoot. I assume the pin message is fake. The pin message is fake. The real message is I got engaged. Can we remove the pin message? Next time get Kumomo her dango beforehand. I didn't even know she wanted a dango. Like, literally, I went on ahead a little bit and Chris is like, I'm gonna check on Kumomo. And then both of them come back and I'm like, what happened? And Chris is like, she wanted a dango, she got the dango, she wanted to take a picture of the dango, she dropped the dango, and then she had to order another dango and wait for that dango. I'm like, oh. Did she know we only have like an hour until our kimono rentals are expired? Also, your nails? My nails? Oh, I was supposed to get my nails done apparently. But then that didn't happen. But yeah, so... Yeah. Anyways. That was cool. I do want to do a stream where I talk with Kumomo about, like, our trip. So we're probably gonna do that. I asked her to do it tomorrow, but I don't know if it's actually happening, so, but yeah, here, you guys want a better look at my ring? You guys want a better picture of my ring? Do I have a better picture of it? I do have a better picture of it. Here you go. Here's a better picture of my ring. It's green, like me. It's green. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it so pretty? Here's a better picture. Isn't it pretty? Chris said this gem was called Mint Tourmaline. I don't know what that means, and I don't know how expensive it is. I just know that's what he got. It looks less green in this picture, but I promise it's green. It looks blue in this picture, but I promise it's green. It is like mint. It's like the threshold between blue and green. So, yeah, anyways, this is my ring. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? Photo filter? No, there's no filter. I think it just looks different. But yeah. He said it's mint tourmaline for the main one, and then there's 4 mini diamonds. So mint, sorry, hold on. Where's my cursor? Excuse me? There's my cursor. Mint tourmaline, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds on it. Price is secret? Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother to ask him. I'm not even gonna bother to ask him. But yeah, this is my ring. It's very pretty. Yeah, very cool, very nice. Yeah, I took this picture on the train. Don't mind me. Anyways, I'm not gonna ask him for the price because I'm just not gonna do that. But yeah, I really like this ring. It's so pretty. Don't you guys think it's so pretty? Price not important? Yeah, I don't care about the price, but isn't it so pretty? It's so pretty. Very pretty. He said he custom made it for me. It's custom made. Just for me. Just for me. Only for me. So there's only one in the world of this. And it's just for me. Custom made, he said. So, They say a ring should be 3 months' salary. Wait, hold on. Calculator. Honey, please don't tell me this is... Please don't tell me this is actually 3 months of your salary. It's not. Okay, thank God. Holy moly, I'm like... Please, I was calculating it and I'm like, please do not tell me this is 3 months of your salary. Oh my god. Anyways, yes, this is really nice. Custom made. I'm glad he got me a custom made one because it just means it's all the more special to us, you know? So it's very pretty. It's very pretty. Very custom. Very nice. He took my preferences into account. Cause like sometimes I would be like, doesn't this ring look pretty? And then he'd be like, yep. Now I understand why he was like, yep. And so he took all of that into account. I told him like what qualities I like in a ring, and he was like, yep. And so then he made this, and I'm just like, it's so pretty. It's so like it's pretty. Is the actual ring portion bronze, platinum, gold? I think it's silver, because I told him I like silver. How do you get your ring size? Oh, yep, the ring was already being made, yep. Oh my god, Kote! Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you, thank you, thank you! How was your stream? I hope your stream was good. Engaged. Is that the raid message? Engaged? Is that the raid message? Oh god. Raid message. Engaged? Yes, engaged. Welcome to my announcement that I'm currently doing where I'm engaged. I couldn't think of an appropriate raid message. I was too excited. Oh my god. It's okay. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I hope your stream was good. Oh my goodness. Oh god. Anyways, yeah. Because I pinned the engaged message. Oh, I was sick. Okay, sorry. I can't see. The ring is not. Oh, it's platinum. Oh, okay, it's platinum. Sorry, I wasn't told that part. Okay, well, it's a platinum ring with mint tourmaline gemstone with 4 other diamonds. I don't know the logistics of any of these. I'm gonna die. Rings are usually made of platinum. I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about rings. I just know pretty, very pretty, and that's all I know. Oh my goodness. But yes, yeah, apparently platinum ring, cool, very cool. Very nice, very cool. But yeah, so I don't know how much this is. I'm not gonna ask how much this is, but it's very pretty, very custom. I like that it's custom made because there's only one of it in the world, and it's unique to us, to only us. And I'm happy with it. I'm sure it's at least $1. You think so? You think so? Tree stole it for the 3 months salary? No, I'm hoping this doesn't cost 3 months of salary. Oh god, if this costs 3 months of salary, I would die. But yeah. Anyways, very nice, very pretty. There's the big news. Big news done. Big news done. I know a lot of you guys are speculating that after I said big announcement, but speculation done. Confirmed. Now confirmed. You know, guys. I have something to tell you guys. I was supposed to call my parents today and tell them. Actually, I've I was supposed to call my parents for the last like few days to tell them. I still haven't told my parents. Oops. I should really tell my parents. Tell them tomorrow. We know, bro. No. My parents know because Chris told them. I just haven't personally told my parents. I was supposed to call them today, and then I took a nap instead. Oh god. Well, oopsies. I was supposed to call them, and then I kept forgetting. So, you know. Anyways, yeah, big news. Congratulate me, thank you. Congratulate Chris too, thank you. I'll tell them tomorrow. Tell them during the wedding. Oh yeah, I should tell them during the wedding. I'm gonna die. Is that you guys' favorite quote from my thing? Is that you guys' favorite quote? I'm gonna die. Personally telling chat before your parents is crazy. I was supposed to call them, but then I forgot. I was supposed to call. I'm gonna call them tomorrow. I was supposed to call them today, and then I took a nap, and then I was too tired and stuff like that. But I'll call them tomorrow and tell them the big news. They already know. I promise they already know, but I just haven't told them personally yet. So I gotta do that. But anyways, there's your big news. I'll add should I add everyone and be like, hey, chat, I'm engaged. Do you think that's an add everyone moment, or do you guys think that's like a maybe not moment? But yeah. Cool, very cool. Getting proposed to was very cool. Very cool. Anyways, back to the K-pop Demon Hunters. Of course. Okay, I was gonna make a Twitter post, but I didn't know if I should add everyone to be like, hey, I'm engaged. Bro, thank you so much for the gift. Thank you. Thank you, Genie, for gifting us out to Kote and Blobby. Oh, what the hey, you guys are too nice to me. What did you guys eat for the dinner the night of? We ate yakiniku with everyone. We had a celebratory dinner of all-you-can-eat yakiniku with everyone. There were 6 of us. So all 6 of us celebrated, and yeah, it was yummy. It was heckin' yummy. Do we need to change what we call you, Mrs. or something? I'm not married, guys. I'm not heckin' married. I'm wide awake now. Now that I've been proposed to. But yeah. Yeah, that happened. Sorry, do you guys want this picture instead? Oh, sorry. You guys want this picture instead? You guys can have this picture instead. More after losing my mind over I'm gonna die. Listen! I didn't think that would be the first thing I said when I got well, I didn't really rehearse what would happen if I got proposed to, but it was definitely not I'm gonna die, but it's like I said I'm gonna die because I'm overwhelmed with so many things, okay? I'm in a kimono, like deer are banging around me, my feet hurt, my back hurt, and then I suddenly got a shock of of scare, and then I turn around behind me and I'm just like, holy moly, I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm getting so overwhelmed with so many things. I feel like I'm gonna die, and so I just said I'm gonna die. Didn't think we need to tell you this, but getting engaged usually leads to getting married. Oh, I told Chris we can't get married until 2030 because that's the next time. September 21st falls on a weekend. So, see you guys then, I guess. I know you can't share the video, but could the audio of I'm gonna die be an SFX or a dude? No, I don't want to live through that. Is September 21st your anniversary? No. Do you remember the 21st night of September, guys? And do you remember why it's so important? Love was changing the minds of pretenders, guys. Don't you guys realize why that date is so important? While we were chasing the night away, by the way. Anyways, I think in 2030, that's like, it falls on a Sunday that day, I think, but I don't can remember. But I that's mostly a joke, by the way. I don't want to get married in 2030. I'd rather get married sooner, but I thought it would be funny if we got married on September 21st. Also, I need to blow my nose really quick. Hold on, I'm gonna mute. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I did it. Okay. Anyways, I'm not getting married on September 21st. As funny as that would be, it's mostly a joke. I don't know when we're getting married. I don't want to think about it. By the way, I don't even want to think about the wedding right now. I'm too busy. I'm too busy to think about the wedding right now. So I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not thinking about it. We'll get married eventually. For now, I think being engaged is nice because I know Chris is stuck with me forever now. Chris is stuck with me forever. This is proof that he's stuck with me forever. So it's proof that he actually wants to be with me forever. So that's all I need, honestly. Pachi exchanging vows. I'm gonna listen. We're robbed of a tasker. No, it's honestly pretty gross. Me blowing my nose is honestly pretty gross. Cause I whenever I talk a lot, I get like my sinuses clogged. So get married on February 29th, and you only need to pay for an anniversary dinner once every 4 years. What the hell? But then I only get an anniversary dinner every 4 years. That sounds awful. I want to celebrate my anniversary every year. No, I can't live like this. I can't live a life like that. I can't. You're telling me I can't celebrate the happiest moment of my life? Like, I can only celebrate it once every 4 years? It'd be extra special? No! I want to celebrate it every year! Anyways. But yeah, so, cool, engaged, very nice, big announcement, done. Big announcement is done. Wait till you squeeze out a kid? No, I don't want to think about that. Actually, I don't want kids. I don't want that. I don't want them. But yeah. I don't know the process of getting married. You know what? All this makes me realize I don't know the process of getting married. Also, all those jokes, all those times I joke about, honey, you want to get married for tax benefits, for tax purposes? You know, I guess we can now start getting married for tax purposes. Don't you fill an application? I don't know. I thought it was more intense than just filling out an application. Me imagining who the reverend, what's a reverend? Tax porpoises. So true. Now you can evade taxes legally? Well, no, I still don't think you can do that. Process is a year's planning and stress. Oh, well, I'm not worrying about that now. I don't think I'm gonna get married in a year, so I'm okay with being engaged for a while. I'm chilling. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm good. I'm good on that. Haru, thank you so much for the ride. Thank you. I hope your stray was good. Welcome. Also, guys, this is my motivation to be friends with more girls because I need more bridesmaids. I don't have that many girly friends. I have more guy friends than I do girly friends, and I need more girly friends, guys. That's why you asked that. Yeah, I was like, I really need more girly friends so I can have more bridesmaids, because Chris is gonna have like 10 groomsmen, and I'm gonna have to start dressing up my guy friends to be girls. So I want more Kumomo stories. Well, we'll have a stream together probably. Make that guys wear dresses. Oh, I was serious. Not actually, but that's what they suggested. 10 groomsmen? I don't even know, honestly, but turn the skirts on. Yeah, I'll just dress my guy friends in skirts and dresses and stuff like that. If the wedding's not gonna be in Japan, it's gonna be in America, because I'm not flying out. I'm not making like 200 people, or I don't know how big the wedding's gonna be. I'm not gonna make a bunch of people fly out to Japan just for a wedding. You're cooking 10 cross-dressing maids? I don't know how my parents would think about that. Well, yeah, I gotta think. Well, Kumamo's, assuming everything goes well with me and Kumamo still, I don't think, I don't see a reason to why it wouldn't go well with me and Kumamo. Kumamo is gonna be there, considering she was also there at my proposal. And then after that, I actually don't really know. After that, I don't really know. Actually, I have one. So that counts 2. But then after that, I don't actually know. So, Sinna, thank you so much for the raid. I assume it's Sinna. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I hope your show was good. Thank you. I haven't been doing my introduction because I forgot, but also I've been explaining the news of me being engaged, so I've been a little busy explaining this news. You don't really need a lot. The last wedding I went to, there were more groomsmen than there were bridesmaids. Oh, really? I thought it was supposed to be an equal amount. So, congratulations, thank you. I thought it was supposed to be an equal amounts of groomsmen and bridesmaids. And unfortunately, I have, like, maybe a very small amount of girlies that I'm, like, close enough with that I would feel comfortable having them as my bridesmaids. I'm very picky, so this isn't like a oh, I hate my friends kind of thing and I wouldn't invite them to my wedding kind of thing. It's not like that. To any of my girly friends listening, by the way. It's not like that. It's more just like I want girlies who I trust to talk with comfortably, but also it's really hard when my profession is VTuber and I have to make VTuber friends, and then I don't know if VTuber friends would be a good idea for being bridesmaids. So it's a little bit hard in my situation because I don't have that many IRL friends, and then I have to make friends with VTubers, and I don't even know if it's a good idea for VTubers to become my bridesmaids. So it's a little bit hard. This is no bashing my girlies. I love my girlies. It's just a little hard in my situation kind of thing, you know? Congrats, it's so exciting. Thank you. Is it a little awkward because the walkout I had 2 groomsmen on my arm? Oh yeah, it's not like super awkward, right? So that's why I wanted like a even amount, but I don't know if I'm gonna have an even amount. Professional, personal, nothing against them. Yeah, it's nothing against any of my girlies. Please don't be offended. Yeah. I don't mean any harm to any of my girlies. It's just it's a little bit harder when it's VTuber. It's a little bit harder when you're a VTuber. So yeah. Get some of those robots on screens. Honestly, that would be so funny. But I will think about it. I have a good amount of time to think about it, and I was probably going to try to be better friends with like some of my girlies so that I can see if any of them want to be part of my wedding, I guess. I don't know, but I'm very picky. And yeah. I'm very picky about it. Surely your parents will question it. Dress the men in your dresses. Oh, we already thought of that idea. And honestly, worst comes to worst, it's probably not the worst idea. So, but yeah, be picky as heck. It's your wedding, guys. I kind of want a child-free wedding. Is that bad? Is that bad? I don't want children at my wedding. No, okay. Not at all. Okay. It's cause I see I don't want to be annoyed. I get annoyed easily with children running around when their parents can't supervise them properly. And then I just get irritated, and so I don't want to be irritated during my wedding. So yeah. Gotta do some after stream stuff. Congrats again. Thank you. Have a good rest of your after stream. They also get incredibly bored. Oh yeah, they definitely get bored.
You do you?
Thank you for the 300 biddies. Thank you. But yeah, I just feel like the children are bored, so then they do things that like bore them less, but then that gives me anxiety. So yeah. I was just like thinking of just like having a child-free wedding because I don't want to deal with that headache. So yeah. I'm glad it's like more valid because like I know some of the older generation who do have kids, they'd be like, why can't I bring my kid? It's important for them too, kind of thing. And I'm just like, why is it important for them? They're not gonna remember this. They're not even gonna remember me. So I remember being a kid at my uncle's wedding. I started making nunchucks from forks and balloon ties. That's crazy. What did I do? At my brother's wedding, I just sat there and ate food. I didn't really do much. I just ate food. I was bored as hell. I was so bored. So honestly, child-free wedding would probably be better for everyone involved, including the children, because the children... Like, the children would say they want to go, but then I think they don't actually want to go, so... Yeah. Anyways, guys, unfortunately, I am a woman of expensive taste in terms of food, and so I want really nice food at my wedding, and I keep seeing, like, videos of, like, this mashed potato bar, sashimi bar, cannoli bar, what's it called? There's just a bunch of stuff, and I'm just like, holy moly, this looks good as heck. Ugh, I'm hungry now. It's your day, you can make the roll for the... any roll for the wedding you want. Yeah, but I also just don't want to, like, make bad blood between anyone who does want to bring their child. Like, what if, like, Chris's family member wants to bring a child, or what if my family wants to bring a child, and I'm just like, no! No children. So... Fast food buffet? I'm not gonna have a fast food buffet. I just want good food. I just want nice food. Delicious. But yeah, I just want something nice. And then Chris can have his alcohol bar, and then everyone can have their alcohol bar. I'm not gonna indulge in alcohol because, as you guys may or may not know, I'm allergic. So, They suck it up, they get to spend every day with their child. True. But yeah, I think Chris is down for a child-free wedding too, but we haven't really talked about all that too much, so yeah. 10 million garlic breads. Oh, you're so right, I should have 10 million garlic bread at my wedding. The drink that Chris has got at the Monster Hunter bar was an alcohol bar on its own. That was crazy, that was a crazy thing. Details will be between you two. Yeah, sorry, chat. I'm not gonna live stream the wedding. Unfortunately for you guys, I'm not live streaming the wedding. Sorry chat, Sorgi chat. It feels excessive. 9 million garlic breads. Not even inviting us? Listen. Listen. I would stream it if I... Well, actually, no, I wouldn't. Even if I was an IRL streamer, I wouldn't stream it. But I value my privacy, so I'm not gonna do it. Wedding lore video. I'll take a lot of pictures and video... Or pictures and then blur my face out and stuff like that. So... We're not bridesmaids? Oh, all of you guys are bridesmaids now. Oh, you guys are just what I'm looking for. Chow will lightly get a retelling like that. I'm gonna listen. I was overstimulated. Okay, okay. I was so overstimulated. Anyways, oh yeah, I know relationships are like a controversial thing in the VTuber community, but like I know you guys know I don't care about that, and so that's why I'm telling you guys about my engagement. And I know there's a lot of VTubers who are like, oh, after I said I got like into a relationship or I got married or I got engaged or whatever, I lost like a bunch of followers. Honestly, I don't think that's gonna happen with me because I'm very open about this. I don't think that's gonna happen with me, and if I lose followers, oh well, elbows to them, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm comfortable announcing this because I know the people who care about me and my content will have no bad reactions to this news. So, yeah. That's why I decided to tell you guys without much thought. I'm just like, yep, this happened. There you guys go. Ciao. Personally think it's wonderful to see people find happiness and love, so you're doing good. I say thank you. I know there's a lot of parasocial viewers who are just like, it could have been me, it should have been me, it should have been me, and I'm just like, no, I'm very happily taken. Thank you very much. I'm very happily taken. And subbing because they're in a relationship is actually crazy work. I've heard of someone refunding like all the money they've donated after someone's like a streamer said they were in a relationship. So, yeah. Anyways, I shared this news with you guys because I thought it was important, and the community I've built, I know doesn't care that I'm in a, actually is very happy that I'm in a relationship. So how does Scooper take the news? I haven't told Scooper yet either. What if I told Scooper before I told my parents? That'd be crazy. I realize we can't joke about Chris being our boyfriend. Yeah, he's engaged to me. Heck you, chat. I win. Chris is mine. Okay? Heck you guys. Here before someone says it should have been it should have been me. It should have been me. I think it's fine. My main problem is when they do PDA/flirting on stream. Bro, I barely even bring Chris on stream, and even if Chris appears on stream, I just say hi, and he's like, what do you want for dinner? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, pizza, and I'm like, okay, and then he leaves my room. That's really it. He's our finance. He's our finance. We'll have fun with that, I guess. I don't know how that works. Love your model. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh god, what? I don't want you guys to see that bar at the bottom. No. There you go. But yeah. Does feel weird knowing one of my friends is getting married now. I feel so far behind. No, you shouldn't feel so far behind. If this makes you feel behind in life, don't, because everyone takes it at their own pace. Okay, I also felt behind in life, but also I was pretty secure in my relationship. Well, honestly, I still feel behind in life. Job-wise, like career-wise, I feel behind, but like, you know, I'm happy in other ways. I'm accomplished in other ways, so that's fine. Hope the ring doesn't get stuck over time. Oh, actually, this ring is too big on me. This ring is too big on me. So yeah. So the thing is, right? Chris said he had measured my finger. He said there was a time where we went to a T-Mobile store together, and they had these like smart rings. I forgot like the rings that have like technology in them. I don't really know what it does, but then I tried it on, and I'm like, oh, this one's too big on me. Oh, this one fits okay. Oh, this one's a little too tight on me. And Chris really noted that in his mind. He's like, so these like galaxy rings, or I don't even know if they were galaxy rings. He's just like, these like technology rings fit a certain way on her. Noted. I'm just like, oh, that's where you took note? Holy moly. He really pre-planned it? Yeah. And then he said he tried to measure my finger in my sleep, but then he said it wasn't very accurate. That's a bad comparison. Yeah, so he tried to re-measure by, I think, a string, and he wrapped the string around my finger when I was like conked the heck out. And then he said that wasn't very accurate. But he said it's better for it to be too big, but then for it to be too small. So, yeah. He got it bigger, and then I was like, honey, it's a little bit big. And he's like, okay, we'll get it resized while we're in Japan. And so we went to get it resized. So Japan and US sizing are different. Japan is a lot more precise. So apparently this ring was a Japan size 18, I think it was a Japan size 18. And so we got it resized to a Japan size 14 and a half, which is a lot of sizes down. That's like a whole American size, I think. And then what else happened? And then I got it resized to a 14 and a half, and then we got the resized ring back, and I was like, oh, it's a perfect fit. And then throughout the day, I was like making sure that the ring fits, and then suddenly the ring was too big on me again. I'm just like, honey, I regret to tell you, but I think this ring is still too big on me. And then he's like, it's a little too late to resize it, but we'll find a solution. So apparently the reason why my ring fit during my resizing, but not my, like, when I actually wore it, was because apparently the times where I resized it and made sure the resizing was okay was because I was bloated. Apparently I was bloated both of the times. And so when I'm not bloated, the ring doesn't fit on me anymore. It is a little too big on me now. So, I'm currently unbloated, and the ring... Hold on, let me see how easily it slides off. Left the formality. I regret to inform you, my estimated fiance, that the ring is, in fact, a tad too large for my meniscus. I don't know what that word is. Okay, but yeah, it's like really easy to pull off, I will have to say. So like currently I was gonna do a webcam stream showing you guys what I got, but like I was gonna be wearing the ring anyway, so yeah. Anyways, the ring is a little too big on me, and so the solution I have found for the ring being an awesome... I'm hot. Hold on. I'm heckin' hot, sorry. So the solution for the ring being too big on me and like being unable to resize it is to get a small ring of a smaller size, like a size smaller than it, and then just put it on top of like the other ring so that it doesn't fly off. So that's what I did. So I have a ring I bought from Amazon, and I just put it on top, and now it's like definitely not going anywhere. Casual hand cam and nonchalantly showing the. I was like, should I do a hand cam stream and just like take the ring off until I reveal the news? Your hand can also be inflated while having the flu, so if it's smaller, it's also okay. Well, it can also be due to elevation too. And also dehydration. Basically, my body changes a lot due to my conditions. It can be due to I didn't drink enough water, to I'm on my girly time, or to I don't know, a lot of factors. Anyways, I got a size smaller ring, and then I just put it on top of the ring, and it's definitely not going anywhere. Anyways, if you guys were in my Discord chatting with me earlier, I was like, oh, the sides of my my arms kind of feel like they're losing circulation. They feel fine now. But part of the reason I said, I was like, is this ring being too tight part of the reason? And then I was like, I think I may know a reason why I feel like I'm losing circulation, but I cannot tell you guys why. And it's because I have a ring on me, but it's not because of the ring. The ring is not the reason why I feel this way, so it's fine. You're wearing two? Yeah, I'm wearing two. One of them is just like to keep the engagement ring in place because it's too big. One of them's just there because it's too big. Want to be on both sides then? Yeah, so then I'm just like, it's not that then. Vague posting? Yeah, it was vague posting. Congrats on your engagement. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. Big news. But yeah, I was gonna tweet about it tomorrow. I'll tweet about it and I'll do a Discord announcement tomorrow. It's awesome. Thank you. It's green like me. It's so cute. It's so cute. But yeah, I have to get used to wearing a ring now. I have to get used to this thing because I'm not used to this thing on my finger. It still doesn't feel real. Yeah, I think it just still doesn't feel real. Genie, thank you for giving us to nuts. Thank you. Don't forget to tell your parents. I will tell my parents tomorrow, I promise. But yeah, so it just doesn't feel real. I think I think I was just overstimulated, so I couldn't enjoy the moment in its entirety. But I still enjoy the moment, and then it just doesn't feel real to me because not much has changed. It's just I now have a ring around my finger because me and Chris already knew we were going to be together forever. Probably. So then I just have like extra proof that we're gonna be together forever. It's just extra proof. Are you gonna be wearing this one 24/7 or get a cheaper / plainer one for day to day? I wanted to wear this one. It's too pretty to not wear every day.
Pop locked in 3 years. Pop locked in.
Thank you, Lucky Fan, for the 36 months. Thank you. Don't forget to tell Chris you're getting married. Oh yeah, I should tell him that. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked the news. I hope it was as good as you were expecting, if not better than what you were expecting. I hope you guys liked it. Very cool, very nice. I'll show you guys more pictures once I have more edited pictures that I can take my face out of and stuff like that. So absolutely amazing news. Thank you. I'm glad. 10 out of 10 announcement. No, I'm sure like a good amount of you guys already knew this though. Glad to hear Chris is our fiance now. Oh, the YouTube side is also better than expected. Good. In other news, Bao followed you. Oh yeah, Bao did follow me. Oh yeah, I made Bao art. Do you guys want to see my art that I made for Bao? That was cool. That was pretty cool. Oh god, there's so many notifications. I made this art. I made this. This is something I made. I drew this one. Bowberry? No, not Bowberry. Just Bow. More casual viewer. So honestly, I didn't expect it. Oh well, welcome. I think the regulars expected it, but I think it may be a surprise to like, people who come here less often. Best proposal story I've heard in quite a long while. I honestly have not heard of many proposal stories. So. But thank you. I'm glad you guys like my. I'm gonna die. But yeah, I'm glad you guys like this art. And then Bao commented. She said she liked it too. Why is this post unavailable? I don't know what this is. But. She liked it too. I'm so happy with this piece of art. I really like this piece. I came back from my vacation and I was itching to draw something. So I'm just like, anything. I need to draw anything. Anything. Literally anything. I just want to draw anything. And so then I drew this. And then I'm like, fantastic piece of work. Fan-heckin-tastic piece of work. I need art. Yeah, I'm like, I need art! You guys are gonna quote that all the time, aren't you? You guys are actually gonna quote that all the time. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that part. Actually, Komomo would have told you that part. Couldn't eat, but congrats on the engagement. Thank you, Delise. Thank you. But yeah, so then I drew this, and I'm like, honestly, I really like this piece. This is one of my best pieces. Well, I say this with like any of my new pieces, but you know, it's fitting that that quote is quote 269. Okay. But also, yes, my feet post. Why did this post get so many likes and views? Holy moly, it has almost 200,000 people looking at my feet. What the? Like, I wasn't expecting this. Okay, so the thing is, right, I have a few, not recorded. I have some posts in advance, right? I have some tweets that I put out in advance, right? This was one of them. And I kind of forgot that I like don't know, I forget when they're supposed to go out and stuff like that. So then it's like a surprise to me in the morning on if like a tweet comes out and I get notifications or not. But I tweeted this and it was, I think it was like I was asleep when it got tweeted. I woke up and I'm like, why does this have like, I think when I woke up, it was like at 5K likes, and I'm just like, why does this have 5K likes? What the hell? Why is it this post that has so many likes? I was so confused. I woke up to like 20 plus notifications because the maximum Twitter can give you is 20. I woke up to 20 plus notifications. So I'm just like, what happened? Because like I didn't know this post was out yet. I was like, what happened? And then I look and I see 5,000 likes on this thing, like a bunch of comments, a bunch of likes and stuff like that. And I'm just like, holy moly. And then like it kept going. I kept getting notifications throughout the day on my trip, and I'm just like, it happened for like a solid like 3 days where I just kept getting notifications about this, and I'm just like, dang, what the hell? What the helly? Like, I wasn't expecting this to be my most popular tweet, you know? Everyone's just like, oh my god, this is so creative. Like, this is so good. Like, why didn't I think of this? Like, and everything. And I'm just like, oh my god, I didn't think my idea was that genius, if I gotta be honest. But like, I'm glad people think it's genius. I'm glad people like it. So I think some people ask me like, what's the inspiration behind my shoes? And honestly, I think what was in my brain when I cooked this up, like sardine shoes, is I saw a sardine bag and I saw it like, I was like, oh my god, that's kind of genius, like a sardine bag in the shape of like a sardine can. And then I saw it like slightly open and like flipped out a little bit, and I'm just like, that's potential. And then I saw some chunky shoes and I'm just like, that's potential. And so then I decided, what if I combine the two and I made sardine shoes?
And so that was the inspiration behind my sardine chew. So yeah, and then I'm glad a lot of people like them. I was surprised to wake up and find there was just like a lot of people calling me genius for like having these things, or like that they're really cute and that like it's like one of their favorite parts about my model. And I'm just like, I'm glad people like it. I'm really happy that people like my design choice of this. So thank you guys for this being my most liked tweet in existence so far. Almost 200 views on this thing is crazy, by the way. I didn't think there'd be 200 views on this thing. That's kind of crazy. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, do you guys want me to continue my story of my trip? I haven't even gone to the China portion yet, like the China pictures. I haven't even gone to the China pictures yet, man. Supposed to get to the China pictures. You missed the word. Oh, okay, Wordle and then China pictures, right? Because like, here, you guys can have the first China picture. This is the first China picture. I saw this on the back of someone's car and I thought it was funny. This is on the ride back. I just thought it was funny. Is that a banana? Yeah, it's the banana with the duct tape, like, piece of art. It's a reference to the art. It's definitely a reference to the art. Sorry, I had to blur the license plate in case there's any sensitive information. But I just thought the banana duct tape to the back of the car was really funny. So I wanted to take a picture of it. Should definitely go to sleep, but congrats again. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Hold on, let me do the Wordle too. What? Did you go to China before or after? Before. That's why this. Well, these pictures are in sequential order, and I have not shown anything for Japan yet. So I'm doing a Wordle. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. What is this? What is this word? I don't know what this word is. Is this a word? That is a word, but that's not the word. Is it this? No. Oh god, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose the Wordle. I'm gonna lose the Wordle. I'm gonna lose the Wordle. Is it this? Please tell me it's this. Okay, thank god. I'm like, am I about to lose more 50-50s right now? Okay. That's fine. Okay, well, I'm done with the Wordle. Anyways, look at this banana on this car. Cool. Next picture. I saw an advertisement. I just thought this was silly. Why is the advertisement a man like levitating a crab? That's crazy when you did that 2 days in a row. Yeah, that was crazy. I can't believe I failed the Wordle 2 days in a row to like 4 greens. That was crazy. But yeah, anyways, I thought this guy was funny. I don't know what this is an ad for, but he's levitating a crab, and I thought that was a really funny ad in China. So I have no clue what any of this says, just by the way, but I just thought this was funny. I thought he was aura farming, but also like he's levitating a crab. So I don't know how much aura this guy has. Yeah, I didn't take a picture of my first meal in China, but it was kind of funny. Our first meal was with Kumomo's family, and there was a definite language barrier because her like family in China obviously cannot like speak very much English. They speak Chinese. Big shocker. Big shocker, right? And so there was like a lot of language barrier between all of them. But we tried our best to communicate as much as we could with translate and stuff like that. But the funny thing is, her family took us to eat Korean barbecue in China. I was a little shocked that they decided to take us to Korean barbecue in China. Fell asleep at my desk, gotta head to bed. Good night, Athior. Good night, good night. Have good eeps. But yeah, so we went to Korean barbecue, and then they were just like, do you want anything on this menu? And I'm just like, I don't know. And they're like all like Korean stuff because Chris can read Korean, so he's just reading them out to me. I was like, oh. Isn't there some iconic Chinese dishes? Yes, but they took us to Korean barbecue, which I thought was funny. It was very nice, but it was still kind of funny. But it was good. It was still good. And like, they ordered like a lot of stuff, but then they also asked us if we wanted to order anything too. And I'm just like, I don't know. I guess fried rice sounds good. I've always wanted to try Chinese fried rice, but then I ordered the fried rice. It was like very plain because I think it was a Korean barbecue restaurant, and so they made the rice differently. It was okay. And then, like, there was like meat, and then there was naengmyeon, which if you guys didn't know what naengmyeon is, it's like Korean cold noodle and stuff like that. A big EP as well, so I go eat. Good night, Rug. Congrats again. Please don't die. I will die. I will fucking die. But yeah, so what's it called? Oh yeah, apparently Kumo's family is like big drinkers, so like they had a bunch of beers. Apparently they would have like a giant bottle of beer, and then like they're just like, do you drink? And I'm just like, I don't drink, but Chris does. And so there's like, okay, Chris will get alcohol. And then the first like pour, Kumo's family poured Chris like a glass, and then he's like, oh, thank you. And then Chris's family gave him the glass and the bottle of beer with it. He's like, the whole bottle? Holy bully. And then so he got a glass of beer and then a whole other bottle of beer, like a big bottle, not like those like small bottles of beer. It's in China, it's like really big. It's like almost a liter for a beer, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's a huge beer. And literally, they kept feeding Chris so much beer. I think they gave him like 2 or 3 beers. They tried to keep making him drink, and Chris is just like, I'm so full of liquids, I'm gonna die. Like, it's not the fact that he drank too much he's gonna die, it's the fact that he's drinking too much liquid he's gonna die. But the rest of the food was good. Oh yeah, the naengmyeon. We ordered naengmyeon, and then the waiters said the naengmyeon comes, you have to order 2 things, like it comes in 2 bowls, right? The naengmyeon comes in 2 bowls, and we're just like, oh, that's okay, like 2 small bowls for each of us, right? And then the naengmyeon comes out, and it's 2 large bowls of naengmyeon, and I'm just like, bro, we have naengmyeon, we have fried rice, we have Korean barbecue, we have like a bunch of other like dishes and stuff like that, and I'm just like, why? there's so much food, holy moly. And then I just have like a giant bowl of naengmyeon in front of me, and I'm like, I can't finish this naengmyeon. I really can't finish this naengmyeon. It's okay, but I can't finish it. And so I just feel like I feel bad for wasting food, but also at the same time, like, they ordered so much food. Like a growler-sized beer? No, it was like, I think, like, it was like 1.5 liters maybe per bottle, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I don't really know my liquid amounts. But it was a lot, so. But yeah, poor Chris is just having to drink for the occasion. He's like, he's like, I'm good, but then Kumomo's family's like, no, drink more drink. You're here for a special occasion. You have to drink. And so Chris is like, okay, drinking time. So yeah, and then we went to bed, and then this is the breakfast I had. This is the breakfast I had in China. It was pretty yummy. It was pretty yummy. It was like hotel breakfast. Chris is our wife. Heck you. They already made this joke. But yeah, so this was the breakfast in China. I got like fried rice. I got bacon. They had bacon, so I got bacon. There were like some fried foods. I got a yo tao. And I got a duck leg. And then I got congee. This bowl is congee over here. It was pretty good. I liked it. And then I got soy milk in the back. Oh, sorry. Behind my head. Well, I got soy milk, so. Yeah, so yeah, this was pretty yummy. Hotel was nice. And then, the other meal I had was this beef bowl. This, apparently, this is like something Kumomo had been craving for so long. Because she can only get this when she goes to China, and so we went to this place and Kumomo was like, yes, I love this place. I've been waiting for this for so long. I've waited for this beef noodle soup. I've waited for so long. I was like, is it that good? She's like, yes, I love it. I've been coming here ever since I was little, ever since. I was like, oh, sounds good. And then we all get a bowl, and I'm like, this sounds good. This looks good. And then I had some, and I was like, this is really good. This is really heckin' good. Congrats again. Take care. Have a lovely rest of the night. Time to eat. Good night, Shy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here on my stream back. I'm glad so many people showed up on my stream back. I was kind of afraid, honestly, on my stream back that a bunch of people would be like, who the hell is Pachi? Where'd she go? I have like lack of object permanence. I thought you guys would be like, who? Pachi, who? But I'm glad most of you guys waited for me and everything. I'm glad you guys waited. I'm glad you guys liked the news and everything. So, but yeah. So it makes me happy that everyone's here. I might honestly tell half the story now and then half the story later, because there's a lot and I'm still tired. I'm really tired. Honestly, I might do a shorter stream because I'm really tired. I'm really heckin' tired. But yeah. My Pachinium levels were running dangerously low, even with the VOD. So yeah. Well, I'm back. And I will be starting to stream regularly again, so But yeah, this beef noodle soup was really good. I understand why Kumomo likes it so much. It's really good. Look at the pieces of beef. Those are nice pieces of beef. But yeah, this was really good. I really enjoyed this. We went to a mall and there were random bunnies. This is what this picture was. I don't really know why, but China really likes having animals inside of malls. Are we still gonna talk about it together sometime? Yeah, I'm down. When? I don't know when. I want to talk about it together because I've gotten through probably like 15% of everything I've wanted to talk about. I don't know when either. Tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know. Bunny's so cute. They're very cute, but I don't know why China just keeps having like random animals inside of malls. Sunday then? Oh wait, today's not Sunday. Oh yeah, Sunday. Yeah, I meant that one. Sorry, it's because the day said Saturday, so I was like, oh yeah, tomorrow, Sunday. Sunday's good. Okay, Sunday it is. Sunday we'll talk together. We'll talk about it more later then. But yeah, these bunnies were cute. These bunnies were heckin' cute. I just don't know why they were in a random mall. I don't know why. Oh, what the? Okay, this next picture is kind of crazy. There was a claw machine for turtles inside of the mall. Is that not, like, crazy? Is that not crazy? That there's a claw machine to get turtles inside of a mall? These are real turtles. These are real turtles. Just by the way, these are real and alive turtles inside of this. And there's just a claw right here to scoop them up. And I'm just like... China kind of crazy with this. Looks like something Americans would do. I don't... Maybe in some places. But this was crazy. This was crazy to me. They even have a vending machine for fish too. They have one for fish too. Do you get them if you manage to catch one? Yes, that's the point of it. If you catch a turtle, you get to keep it. Same with these fish. If you get a fish, you get to keep it. But there's like this like spoon scoop that scoops fish. And if you get a fish, you also get to keep it. And I'm just like, this is weird. This is so weird. This is extremely weird. I try to be going crazy. Trying to be going heckin' crazy. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with either the turtles or the fish being in vending machines, but like, you know, I just wanted to take a picture because I was in shock at this. I was in shock. It's like those fairs where you skip a fish, but this is a crane game version. Yeah, but I don't know how fresh these fish are either, so. Next picture. Dinner. Dinner! Yummy dinner! Sorry, half-eaten dinner because it was so good, we started eating. But this was good. We had xiaolong baos. Xiaolong baos are in the middle over there. We had, like, meatball. That was good. We had steamed fish. We had candied sweet potatoes. Candied sweet potatoes are back there. We had pig trotter. The meatballs are back there. We had some sort of salad. I think that's sweet and sour pork. This was the candied sweet potatoes. Xiaolong bao, singular xiaolong bao. More xiaolong baos. This is like a red bean pastry over here that Komomo said is special to China. This was a noodle salad something. This was like tiny fried shrimp. And then behind here is fried eggplant. Yeah. It was really good. I actually really liked it. But then, once again, Chris was forced to drink like bottles upon bottles upon bottles of beer. Once again, Chris was just forced to drink like hella beer. It was just so much beer. Holy heckin' moly. Hi, Origami. This poor man. Cause like, okay, so, Komomo's family got like a 6-pack of beer, right, for the table? Cause it was like, I think, like 10 of us. So like a 6-pack of beer was like, okay, whatever. It's still big bottles of beer, but like, it was like an appropriate amount. And like, they kept drinking and drinking. They're just like, oh, we're finally finished with the beer. And then, literally, like, one of Komomo's family members comes back with another 6-pack of beers, and both, like, my friend and Chris were just like, oh god, oh dear god, we have to drink more beer, oh god, oh my lord. Honestly, also, I'm probably just gonna talk about the China portion today, and then I'll talk about the Japanese portion tomorrow, because I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. Someone say beer o'clock, bro. Yeah, like literally 12 like big bottles of beer, by the way. The bottle is like partially Oi, you guys can't see it. This is Bottle. This is Bottle. It's smaller because he's far away, but it's kind of big, honestly. It's kind of a big bottle. It's a pretty big bottle. Like, if you see the whole picture, I guess. If you see the whole picture, the bottle's kind of big. Bottle's kind of big for a beer bottle. So, yeah. That's what happened. And then, that was good food. I mostly just took pictures of food. And so this was my second hotel meal with rice porridge and mushrooms. And this was good. This was yummy. Porridge, French fries. I got French fries because I thought that was funny. Culture difference, if you can't finish, then they stop. If you don't want any more, have an unfinished can there. Yeah, but then, like Chris felt bad about leaving beer, just there. So he would, like, finish it. He'd be like, oh, I finally finished. But then they bring out more because they're just like, oh, more? Oh, you finished? You want more? And then Chris just dies. Congrats, thank you. But yeah, this was good. I like the rice porridge. It was pretty good. And then more food, more heckin' food over here. Oh yeah. I know you guys probably know from Kumomo's stream, but both me and Kumomo made standees. We made standees of each other to commemorate our time in China and Japan for our trip. So as you can see on the left over here, this is Kumomo's art. She drew us in kimonos. So this one's really cute. I really like that. And then over here is my art where I just drew us normally. I drew us normally over here and I thought it was cute. And so we have a double-sided standee of us. So both standees have our art on it. We just flip the side if we want to, like, showcase the other side. But yeah, aren't the standees so cute? Aren't the standees so heckin' cute? They're so adorable. Kumomo and I worked very hard. Kumomo dealt with a headache trying to get these acrylic, like, standees, but they were still super cute. Not finishing a good beer feels like a waste? Yeah, but, like, you know, it was a lot. But yeah. But yeah, this was delicious. This was what I was craving. We got skewers and it was exactly what I was craving and it was so good and I was so happy. Ugh, I was so happy. Oh yeah, I kind of just took a random picture of the store because I thought the name was funny. The name of the store is called Boneless. I kind of thought that was funny. For a store, for a clothing store. It's a clothing store called Boneless. So I thought this was kind of funny, so I just took a picture of it. Oh, next picture is my Zenless Zone Zero portable charger. That's super cute. This thing is super heckin' cute. I love this thing because this picture on it, it shuffles between the bamboos and the amount of electricity on it, and I thought it was really cute. And there's like cute animations that go along with it, and it's just so heckin' cute. It's so good. I love it so much. And it's magnetic, so if you have MagSafe, then you can stick this on the back of your phone and then it charges through the back of your phone, which I thought was so it can be either cord or it can be wireless charging. So I thought it was really cool, and I just really wanted it. This was just something I really, really, really wanted. So I got it because I really like the screen on it. Like I like Zenless. I like the design of it. I thought everything was cool. So I just really, really wanted it, and so I'm really happy with my purchase. Still, my purchase of this, very nice. I love it. Very good. Next picture is my Hanfu picture. Hold on, I gotta make sure. Okay. Sorry. I just gotta make sure there's no sensitive information anywhere. This is my Hanfu that I wore while I was in China. This was nice. I felt pretty. I felt very bonita in this Hanfu. It was very cute. I liked it. I would show you guys my like photo shoot pictures, but I haven't blurred them. Actually, you guys can see them on Kumomo's. Let me find them on Kumomo's thing. Twitter. Kumomo. More. I found it. These are the Hanfu pictures. So, that's Kumomo. Kumomo's very pretty. This was us together. This is me and Kumomo. So this is my Hanfu. That's her Hanfu. She got a different style than I did. But it's still pretty. I like her. I really like her colors, honestly. They did really well with her colors and the ornaments on her. I really like hers. Not to say I didn't like mine. I like mine too. I just really like hers too. I think they did a really good job with Kumomo's. Oh, you can see the red streaks in my hair too. Do you guys like the red streaks in my hair? I know it's like literally like the opposite of my VTuber. I understand that black and red hair is literally the opposite of my VTuber, but you know, listen, I just really I have a different aesthetic IRL than I do on my VTuber. See, my VTuber represents my personality and my inner me, right? But my outer me says I gotta dress different. So that's what we look like. Oh yeah, this is a close-up of us. And then our standee. Isn't our standee so cute? Our standee's so cute together. Our standee is so heckin' cute. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Oh, did you guys see Kumomo's purple hair? I like her purple hair too. Kumomo's purple hair is so cute. Is that on Kumomo's Twitter? Yeah, Kumomo posted this on her Twitter. Yeah, that was fun. That was cool. Very nice. Very cool. Very pog. I don't know if she has more. Let me check. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to see my feet for a bit. I think that's it for now. Sorry, I'm a little eepy. I'm a little bit eepy. Oh god. Sorry, I'm stretching. Anyways, Hanfu was cool. I felt very pretty. Very pretty. They had like a professional photo shoot and everything too, which was like kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that there was just like professional people like shooting pictures and stuff like that. Was it comfortable? It was comfortable. It was chilling. I was just hot. I was just heckin' hot. Literally, it's supposed to be cold because like it's like almost October, right? But then like I don't know, it's still hot. So I was just hot the entire time. I was just sweating my butt off. But like I had a fan, so like it made it more bearable. But it was still just so hot all the heckin' time. But it's okay. It was comfortable-ish. And then after we got out of the Hanfus, me and Kumomo and gang went to get hot pot. We got hot pot. Sorry, you guys can see the standees over here, but we got hot pot. We got this like, oh, I gotta tell you guys about this hot pot. This hot pot, apparently was like a mushroom specialty hot pot. So there was like a lot of mushrooms. There was a lot of funky mushrooms, but the thing is, right? They put these mushrooms in the pot and they say they were just like, don't eat it until it's been cooked for 10 minutes. And then we look at each other and we're just like, are these mushrooms poisonous until they're cooked? That's kind of crazy. I was intrigued by the fact that you like had to cook them for at least 10 minutes for them to like for you to eat them. That would alarm me. Yeah, like they had, it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, just let the meat cook for a little bit, right? No, they like actually set a timer. They set a timer for 10 minutes. There's like, once this timer's up, then you can eat it. But before that, do not eat this hot pot. And I'm just like, Are they poisonous? What? Why? are they full of poison? So I'm just gonna assume they're poisonous until they're cooked or something. I don't know, man. But we cooked them and then I ate them. There were a lot of funky looking ones. As you can see, there were like, these are mushrooms, by the way. These like scrangly bits are mushrooms. Just by the way, I would just like to state that these are mushrooms. Unfortunately, I tried all the mushrooms, right? But unfortunately, all of them tasted like nothing. Which was very interesting to me. I was very confused by the fact that every single one of these mushrooms that we needed to cook for 10 minutes was just... It just tasted like nothing. It actually just tasted like nothing. I was very confused. I was incredibly confused. But yeah. They looked like alien, like species, plants. Like literally I could go to an alien planet, bring back one of these things, and I would not question it. I would just be like, oh yeah, it probably looks like that. Diluting the poison, also diluting the taste. Oh. Maybe that's why it tasted like nothing. It really, really just didn't taste like anything, I would have to say. So, yeah. It tasted like nothing. Even though they were funky little guys. I'm making it up. Ow. I'm like, I don't know. It really just tasted like nothing. I ate one and I was like expecting to taste something weird, but no, it just tasted like actual nothing. And I'm just like, okay. I eat another, tasted like nothing. Okay. Ate another, literally tasted like nothing. I'm just like, bro, I understand these are like weird mushrooms, but can they be like tasteful at least? They just taste like nothing. They just actually just taste like nothing. What you're saying is we should eat a poisonous to maximize the flavor. You can do that. I'm not doing that. But yeah, I might. Oh yeah, here's another Hanfu pic, by the way. There's another Hanfu pic. It was very flowy. You can see my fan. I was dying. I really needed my fan. But this is my Hanfu pic. But yeah. Got engaged, congrats, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, this hot pot apparently was poisonous. It was okay. It was like the most okay hot pot I've ever had. I was kind of not upset, but disappointed. Because I can't read anything. So I see it looks like hot pot and I go in and it's like specifically this type of mushroom hot pot. I'm just like, it's okay. But I kind of wish I got like hot pot in China. But that just means I have to go again. That just means I gotta go again. And that's okay. Next picture. Oh yeah. I don't know why, but I found this Coke that has fiber in it. It's like Coke Zero with fiber. And I didn't understand how Coke could have fiber. Because, okay, this was when we went to the airport. We were at the airport and Chris was like, do you want a drink? And I'm like, yeah, I would like a water and a Coke, probably. And so I grab a water, but then there's like a few different Cokes, right? And I'm just like, I don't see Coke Zero, I guess. But like, I grabbed this funky looking Coke. I'm just like, I'll try this Coke, I guess. Like, I didn't translate it. I just kind of grabbed it. And then I bought it. And I'm just like, I wonder what this thing actually says. And then I translated on Google. And it says fiber plus. And I'm like, fiber plus? Why does my Coke have fiber in it? I didn't even know they made this. I didn't know they made Coke with fiber in it. I was so confused. I was so incredibly confused. Oh my god. I was just like, why is there fiber in my Coke? That's like really eepy. So I do want to eep soon. I have a few more pictures. I have 3 more pictures. I have 3 more pictures. So I get through the 3 pictures, and then I will go to sleep, and then I will explain my Japan portion tomorrow because I have way more pictures. Okay, I need you guys to see this. I need you guys to see my tabs for a little bit. I need you guys to see my tabs for a little bit. So this is what my tabs look like right now, right? So this is all of this is what I've gone through so far. And then all of this. Hold on, let me shrink myself. Just all of this, okay, is what I need to get through. These are all pictures that I need to get through. These are all Japan. And this isn't even all of it, by the way. This isn't even all of it. I stopped because I was just like, I should stop having so many Google tabs open. But this isn't even all of it. This is like part of it. This is all just part of it. Like China pictures end here. At this tab that I'm hovering, China pictures end here. The rest is Japan pictures, and that's not even all of the Japan pictures either. Oh god. So I'll get through them tomorrow. I opened all these tabs, but I'll get through them tomorrow. It's like 100 more from where you're at. Yeah, I have a lot of things to tell you guys, okay? I just got a lot of things to show and tell you guys, okay? I just spent like an hour talking about my engagement, okay? It's not my fault. I was talking about me getting engaged, okay? I just wanted to talk about that. So yeah. I mean, me getting engaged was like a whole ordeal, so it took a bit. But yeah. Anyways, fiber coat, weird. Weird. You're what? I missed a lot of things? Yeah, it's in my pinned message. I did in fact get engaged. Here's a ring picture. I got engaged. Yes. Okay. Back to other picture. Yeah, this okay. Remember when I said I went from China to other part of China? So apparently if you have a layover in China for like a prolonged period of time, it was like a 12-hour layover. So we were in another part of China for 12 hours, and apparently if your layover is like over a certain amount of time, they accommodate you with a free hotel. I'm just like, a free hotel? Like, it's probably just, or like, okay, they said free accommodation. And I was just thinking about like, oh, they're just gonna put us in like a public area and they're just gonna be like, oh, just sleep somewhere. just here's a pillow, here's a blanket, go sleep somewhere. I thought that was gonna be it. Or I thought they would like, put us in like one of those capsule hotels where there's like literally just a pod that you sleep in. But they were just like, oh, we asked for accommodations. They're just like, oh, okay, well, this bus will take you to your accommodations. And we're just like, our bus? Okay. And so we go to the bus, and then we're just like, oh, we're just going to the other terminal to like go to the airport accommodations, right? And then we pass the airport. We're getting out of the airport, and I'm just like, where are we going? Are they kidnapping us? Where are we going? And so we drive. The bus driver drives like 20 minutes out of the airport, and then we arrive in this like place that has a hotel behind like a supermarket. And we go into this hotel. This hotel's fancy as hell, and I'm just like, is this where we're staying? And then we line up, and then like the people are just like, oh, just give us your passports. And then we get them our passports, and then there's like, okay. And then they gave us our room key, and they're just like, oh, whenever like your flight is, just be here by this amount of time, right? I was like, okay. And then we go up to our room. Our room looks like this. Our room looks really nice. It looks like this. It's like super spacious. It's like looks really nice. It looks really clean and everything. And we're just like, bro, this is like an intro to like getting our organs harvested or something. We're like gonna die. We're this is too nice. like this is the kind of thing they give you before you like get kidnapped and get your organs harvested. So I'm just like, this is like really, really nice. Why? So we just enjoyed it because we're just like what else could we do? All we could do was enjoy our time. And so we enjoyed our time. There was like a nice shower. There was like a bunch of things. A nice like big bed too. And I'm just like, and there was like enough room for like a couch and like a little like resting area. And I'm just like, this room is huge. This room is heckin' huge. I'm just like, oh my god, we're gonna die because this is way too nice. What's the deal with that entrance to Candy House? Was it Jack and Joe went up the hill. I don't remember. How do you get an avatar made like that? Well, I drew mine. So yeah. But yeah, so this was really nice. Unfortunately, it's Hansel and Gretel. You're so right. But yeah, I literally thought like what is this, right? I'm just like, what the hell is this? Why are we getting such a nice accommodation? But like, I guess we just get a nice accommodation. And then we woke up at 4 a.m. We wished we could enjoy it more, but we had our flight at like 8 a.m. so we had to wake up at like 4 a.m. to catch our flight. But it was really nice. It was really nice. And they had actual air conditioning. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Our heckin' hotel in China, like literally their air conditioning didn't work. Their air conditioning didn't work and I was so sad because I was hot all the time. And then we complained to the hotel. We were just like, hey, our air conditioning don't work. And then they said, we can give you a fan. And so we got a fan. And that was nice. Honestly, the fan was really nice. I wish the AC worked, but for a temporary solution, a fan works, so it's fine. It's like, whatever. I was content with that. But yeah, but this hotel that I'm showing you right now has air conditioning, and I'm just like, holy moly, it gets like actually cold. I was like, thank heckin' lord. I really wanted like a cold, like air conditioned place. It was so good. This is free, by the way. This was all free. We didn't have to pay a single cent. It was just like a free accommodation for having a layover. Like, what? Free. This was free. This is crazy for being free. I was so shocked. I was so heckin' shocked, but it was so nice, so. Oh yeah, and at the hotel they had this vending machine that apparently if you scan it, if you like scan your WeChat, you can open the store and take whatever you want and it'll like deduct the amount from whatever you took. However, unfortunately, Chris's WeChat decided not to work on this vending machine. We tried for like 30 minutes to have this, like his WeChat work on this vending machine, but it would not work on this vending machine and both of us were hungry. And literally it was like 11 p.m. Nothing was open and we were just starving. I'm just like, I'm hungry. I just want cup ramen. I just really want cup ramen. And we tried to scan our WeChat and stuff like that. Like, we can't read this. All of this we can't read. Like, this thing, we tried to translate this. We can't read any of this. There was this, like, kiosk on, like, behind my head. We can't read any of this either. Like, we're just dying. We don't know what's happening. We tried to scan our WeChat. There's, like, error. And we're just like, why error? Why no work? Because WeChat worked for him everywhere else, but then the one time like we needed it for this vending machine, it doesn't work, and I'm just like, why? And then so we had to call the staff, and we're just like, hey, the vending machine don't work. Help, please. We're hungry. And so there was they had staff. Not staff, but like hotel, like other meals that they had. They had self-heating like hot pot, except it wasn't a hot pot. It was like self-heating hot pot adjacent meals, and I'm just like, I'll just take a self-heating hot pot adjacent meal, whatever, man. So, we had hot pot. What? Not hot pot. We had this. Apparently, so when I say hot pot adjacent, this is Haidilao branded, by the way. This is Haidilao self-heating meal, but this is braised chicken and rice. And I was like, braised chicken and rice sounds interesting. And so I just got it because I'm like, what the heck else do like other options do I have, right? So I just made this, and I'm just like, and then I ate it. Honestly, it was pretty good. I actually really like this. This was actually pretty heckin' good, I will have to say. Very yummy, very good. I like it. So, yeah. And that's the last picture I have in China, but this was our last meal, and then after this, we rested until 4 a.m., and then we woke up at 4 a.m., and then we went to the airport, and then we went on our flight to Japan. And then I'll save the Japan portion for tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, tomorrow will be Japan portion. Also, my throat is kind of dying already. I was not expecting my throat to die. But I guess it's because I haven't talked this much in a long time. So my throat is not used to all of this as of the current moment. So I have to build it up again. Ah man, I have to build up my yapping abilities again. Ah god. But you're not prepared. Yeah, I wasn't prepared. I didn't yap that much because like I can't speak Japanese very well. So like every time I spoke, I always spoke softly, but I always spoke like a little bit. I would say sumimasen, and then that would be the extent of my Japanese. Not actually, but it'd be like I would say some things. I would say some things, but it would not be like a coherent sentence. It's like the equivalent if I were to say like where toilet, or like if I were to be like, do have headband or something like that, right? It's like do have headband or something like that. Like if I'm looking for a headband, I'd say do have headband, or like if I'm looking for like so there was this one time where I was at Donkey looking for mosquito patches, and so I was talking to a worker. I was like, sumimasen. He's like, hi. And then I was like, Pachi. And not like patchy, but like patch. And then I pointed at my mosquito bites, and I was like, doko? Arimasu ka? I was like, patch, pointed at my mosquito bites, and then I was like, arimasu ka? Which means like, do you have? So I was like, do you have patch? And then I just pointed at my mosquito bites. And then he's like, hi, and then he gestured in a direction, and then I'm like, okay, arigatou gozaimasu. And then I went to that direction, and I'm just lost. I'm just lost. I'm just like, he told me to go over here, and then I'm just lost. And then I finally see the patches, and I'm like, oh, okay, I found them. I heckin' found them. But it was kind of funny. I was just like, it's just like broken Japanese. I'm just like, sumimasen, pachi, arimasu ka? And he was probably just like, it's luckily they understood what I meant. Luckily they were just like, okay, this is what she means and stuff like that. Like, just like with gestures and everything, it worked out fine. So yeah, it worked out a-okay. But I'll tell you about the Japan portion later. But thank God for translation apps. If I didn't have translation apps, I'd be so doomed. I would be so incredibly doomed. So thank God for translation apps. Anyways, I'm probably going to pass the heck out very soon. Very, very soon I will pass the heck out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the announcement. First of all, the announcement. So, you know, I probably wouldn't have even gone. Well, actually, no, I didn't. I didn't even get to Japan. I got proposed to in Japan, and I didn't even get to the Japan portion of my yapping. So it's a good thing I told you guys now, because otherwise I would have just yapped for 6 hours and just been like, oh yeah, 6 hours in, yeah, I need to tell you guys I got proposed to now. So, yeah, I guess it's a good thing I did it earlier. Good thing, yeah, it's a good thing. I'm like, I haven't even gotten to Japan yet. So, good thing I'm here now. You would have edged us? Yeah, I'm like, I guess it's a good thing. Anyways, you guys can sit on my picture of my engagement ring. You guys can have this while the ads are going, while I figure out who to raid. And then, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed my first day back. Imagine going the whole stream and not giving us the announcement. Well, it's a good thing that I decided to, do it earlier. It's a good thing I decided to do it earlier. Anyways, who shall I raid today? Who shall I raid? Who shall I raid? Would have been funny if you forgot it. Like, did I forget something? Oh no, the announcement! No, well, it's okay, I announced it. It's okay. And now you guys are getting to see the picture right now too, so it's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. Anyways, let's see whom I want to raid. Who do I want to raid? Who do I want to raid? I don't know. I don't know who. Sorry, I'm a little eepy. Glad everything is fine. Take care. Get luck with the jet lag. I'm still dealing with it. I'm so tired right now. I'm so fucking tired. It's okay. I'll find someone who I want to raid. I will find someone. I mean, there's a lot of people who I would love to raid, but I don't know. I'm always really bad at like determining who I want to raid. So I just gotta take a moment to figure that out. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys I have a new cover. If you guys didn't know, I have a new cover that came out today. And I would like, I need you guys to go look at that. Thanks. You guys haven't seen it. That is not my latest cover. I need to update that. Where's my video? If you guys have not seen my latest cover, please go check it out here. YouTube chat. Here you guys go. There you go. Check out my cover. I put it in both my Twitch and my YouTube. There you go. There you go. Congrats. I'm happy for you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here, I'll update my cover command. Anyways, check out my latest cover. That's my latest cover now. I'm tired. I'm heckin' tired. Cootie, thank you. Oh wait, Genie, thank you for gifting us like the Cootie. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm happy that I got to announce this to you guys. I'm happy. Well, honestly, I didn't have a doubt in my mind that you guys would take it well. Actually, zero doubts in my mind. I was just like, how do I bring this up? How do I bring big news up, you know? But yeah, I didn't have any doubts that you guys would be happy for me. I know none of you guys are like, ah, what the heck? Pachi got engaged. Pachi's in a relationship. It was supposed to be me. It was supposed to be me. I know none of you are like that, so we're good. We're good on that. So everything turned out fine. Everything was good. Everything turned out good. Oh, this person's having a streamathon. I'm gonna rate them then. Okay. But yeah, can be angry now. Don't be angry. But yeah, I didn't have a doubt that my community would be supportive of me and my big news. I had no doubts, so that's why I wanted to announce it and be like, it's a big announcement. I promise it's big, because I knew you guys would accept me and be like, yeah, yippee Pachi, good job. Yeah. Because I think I already scared away all of the people who are parasocial, so I don't got anyone else. I don't got anyone who would be unhappy for me that I know about. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go raid Kanubi because she's doing a streamathon right now. She's playing Hades 2. I'm parasocial for other reasons. What the heck? See, you guys can't be parasocial to me. I'm engaged now, and I'm announcing it to the world that I'm engaged. Okay, thanks. But yeah. I'm glad everyone liked my news, but it's time to go and raid. I don't think she streams on YouTube, so we're just gonna raid on Twitch. Let's see. Does she? Oh no, she does on both. Hold the phone. Wait. Edit. How do I edit? Edit. No, edit. Edit. How do I edit? Hold. Wait. I need to cancel this. I did not mean to do that. I rated too early. Sorry, guys. I rated. Anyways, thanks, guys, for being here. Goodbye. I'm gonna end stream. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that, but hold on. I need to tell her that I actually pressed raid early. Okay. Anyways. Oopsies. Anyways, I wanted to, okay, for the YouTube people, how do I do this? Hold on. How do I do this? Hold! I didn't mean to raid early. I meant to cancel the raid, and then I meant to raid on YouTube, but I don't know how to raid on YouTube. How do I do this? How do I do this? They changed the YouTube UI. Oh well, okay, well I guess I'm just ending here. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry about Twitch. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. So please look forward to that. Thank you guys for being patient with me and everything. Alright, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do it on YouTube anymore. I'm struggling. Forgive me. I'll do it. I'll do it next time. Here, here, you can go here. You can go there. Okay, go there. But yeah. Anyways, Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye 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 bye.